Hello and welcome to TNA Top 10, episode 129, December 21st, 2025. I'm T Weave. With me, as always, are Allison, Faye, and Andrew, and we are doing top 10 worst Christmas gifts today.
Oh.
How's it going, fellas?
Hi, it's going well. I would like to, Andrew. Well, how are you first?
I am always fine. Um, this is a real fine. This isn't an actual mad fine. So I'm fine
Okay.
today. I had peanut brittle before we got on the show,
Mhm.
which Allison got to hear me chew on because my microphone is so loud.
Crunch.
Oh God, it was. I'm the worst part is Grandma used to make this. We're talking about
Mhm.
Christmas. So my grandmother had a dining room table that, by the way, we never used except for holidays, and she had a kitchen table. That's where everybody ate normally. The dining room table, come December 15th ish, would be covered in diabetes. I mean, there's cookies, there's this peanut brittle, as we call it, with the caramel melted, the and I mean, everybody knows what peanut brittle is, I think. But there would be the what did she call it? Puppy chow, where she
Mhm.
do the Chex mix with the sugar and all that
With the
crap in
sugar.
there. Oh my god! So the whole fudge, her fudge. How could I forget her fudge? Like six different kinds. If it could be fudge, she could make it. Like that is not a joke. So anyway, grandma was a hell of a cook. And so I was at the fruit stand today and they had homemade peanut brittle there from the mountains. And of course I had to get some, but I have to be very careful eating it because it is horrible for your teeth,
Yes,
especially
it
when
is.
you are 40 and above. You may break one of those things chewing on peanut brittle. I'm just
And they
saying.
ain't coming back at this
And
point.
they're not coming back when you're
No,
40.
that's
Uh,
that's when you
so,
pay for them.
oh my God. So I have a crown and it's been broken for a year and a half because you all know how I feel about the
Yes,
doctor.
we do.
And I mean, it went 9 years before it broke. And I broke it on a stupid Jolly Rancher. So what does my dumb ass do today? Buy peanut brittle, which is
Yeah.
probably just as bad for your teeth as a Jolly Rancher. But you know,
You're probably too young to remember Astro Pops. Do you remember Astro Pops,
I
Allison?
do
The
not.
the
I do not.
lollipops,
It was like
the cone shaped
it
one.
was a cone shaped one that
Yeah.
was really sticky.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that thing
Oh
got
yeah.
so many fillings from kids' mouths.
100% correct. Yes. That
So is
thing
it like
was.
worse than the Jolly Ranchers
No,
when the
it's like
candies get
Jolly
stuck in your
Rancher
teeth?
in a long, thin
Yeah,
lollipop.
on a stick,
It's
basically. It
basically
was
Oh
what it
basically
God,
was.
that
Jolly
is
Rancher,
horrible.
but
Yeah.
So
multiple.
So it. Yeah.
I won't even eat Jolly Ranchers anymore because of that.
Not a
Like
surprise.
legit. No. And I
Yes.
love grape Jolly Ranchers and sour apple, but you know.
Mm.
And the only
Yeah.
reason you didn't crunch peanut brittle in my ear is because about 10 minutes ago, when you guys started showing up, I figured out I couldn't hear you. And
Oh,
about
that
two
was
minutes
fun.
ago, I figured out my headset lost connection to my computer. So, yeah,
Yeah,
mad scramble. That's why
good
we were a little bit
times.
late today.
But we don't care about being late. This is our
Mm-mm.
show. Shout out to James Elkarai, your show. This is our show. We don't play by rules. We just do what we want. Um, and it's Christmas week. You know, you're gonna
Yes.
celebrate Jesus' birthday. That's your thing.
Yes.
Merry Christmas, genuinely from
Happy
us. In
Hanukkah to
year
those who
three,
celebrate.
yeah, Kwanzaa, I
Yep.
guess, too. So for those listeners, we appreciate you more
Yes.
than you know, because you continue to come back and listen to my rants and Terry's idiosyncrasies about
Yes.
when things go wrong, and Allison being pretty when we talk football and trying not to fall asleep.
She's
That's
getting
pretty
there.
good. I
So
like that. That's
trying
pretty darn
not to
good.
fall asleep.
I look good
We
If
tonight. I don't
we
only
know.
I
about had
had,
we about had her ass snowed to sleep last week or
Oh yeah.
maybe 3 weeks, whatever it was.
I was
We
so
had
out of
her
it.
on the verge, but
Today's
she
gonna be
stayed awake.
rough as well.
if only
But
I had Stanley's rant from the office about the different Christmases they've done.
oh
Maybe
yeah.
next week I should
Oh,
bring
That's
that
a
up.
yeah.
good one.
He's low key on The Office, actually, in the reels anyway, pretty good. You guys know that Allison and I agree on all of the important things with the exception of The Office.
Correct.
I hate Michael Scott, and she thinks he's the greatest thing ever. Like, but
Just
I know why I hate Michael Scott. It's because I hate Steve Carell. So I just do not like Steve
and you are
Carell.
so wrong. Have you ever seen Crazy Stupid Love?
Don't think so. But I saw 40-Year-Old Virgin, and that sucked. I
It had
saw
Ryan
Evan
Gosling
Almighty,
in
and
it,
that
and he was
sucked.
hot.
Huh?
It had Ryan Gosling.
That's got
Well, in that
nothing
case,
to do with Steve Carell, but yeah.
but what you don't
watch the
know,
movie.
but you could learn on this football show is Ryan Gosling was the biggest liability in Virginia in high school football.
Oh,
and Remember
God.
the Titans,
That is correct.
because he had to keep being pulled from the game because he was not a cover corner.
Was
But that's a whole nother thing.
he wasn't
Ryan
Sunshine, was he? No.
No,
Sunshine
Ryan Gosling was the one that Petey, the guy who played
Right.
on
Yep. Scrubs.
replaced.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah. So Terry, I have no idea what the agenda is this week, but I have unprepared discussion of Matt Rule and the NCAA.
Oh Lord. Well, I think
So
we
and then
all
we're going
have.
to talk about a real football coach down there in Auburn, War Damn Eagle.
Well, he knows how to do Instagram. He knows how to talk in front of a mic. Let's see if he knows how to coach football before we say too much.
Mean,
yeah. I mean, we don't have anything special for wrestling this week, but
we got some stories for the
we
worst
got a lot of
Christmas gifts. So
football. We got worst Christmas gifts with our own personal stories.
Yep.
And if you notice, everybody saw the picture I put with the list of Allison. I also made one of me, and I put wood paneling on the wall because that's how my house was. And I'm pissed off because I opened up a Alabama sweatshirt.
Yeah,
I love it.
And I have a story about that later.
He is not Roll Tide Terry. You're War Damn Eagle.
Although I've shown you guys that my parents still have a baby picture of me.
That is correct.
In an Alabama jersey when I was like 6 months old.
You didn't have decision-making ability then.
That's right.
That's not your fault.
Yeah, you didn't have decision-making ability then, but neither did I for some of the stuff. But I had a great Christmas gift one time. We're talking about worst ones. It was the 90s, of course. And I've got a picture somewhere where I'm rocking the mullet. And I mean, it is perfection. And I got MC Hammer pants for Christmas because, it was Can't Touch This was huge back then. So I got the like Zubaz, real colorful. Oh, yeah. And it was like one of the best Christmas gifts ever. Terry, as a kid, since we're going to talk about the worst Christmas gifts, and Allison will have plenty of worst Christmas gifts, we know. What best Christmas gift before because we have to start off on a good note.
Let's start off.
I remember a Nintendo in like 2nd or 3rd grade and being the first in my class to have one and having it really early, so early that you did not get Super Mario Brothers with it.
You got Duck Hunt.
I got Duck Hunt and I got the one with a robot.
Oh God.
Gyromite or whatever. We called it Gyromite because we're from Alabama. But that was pretty fun. But we had to go buy Super Mario Brothers separately. But I was the one kid that had an NES early in my class.
Yeah.
That was
nice. Allison, you are of a much more mature age than myself.
Yeah.
What was the 70s like in terms of Christmas?
But I'll be honest.
Such a dick.
You're such an asshole. You're lucky I love you. My favorite Christmas gift is actually one that won't surprise anybody. It was the trip to space camp when I was 10. I had asked for it for a year. And my parents, I opened they bought me the flight suit. So I opened up the suit and that was it. It was over. My whole future from then on was like planned out.
That's awesome. It is fun what you remember as kids though. Cause like I'm dead serious about those MC Hammer pants. I think it was it was maybe a couple Christmases later. The only thing as a kid that rivaled it was getting the Jurassic Park VHS.
Oh my goodness.
I am trying to tell you. And I think the 1990 Christmas also came with the Ninja Turtle movie.
Wow.
That's the one where they're dressed up in not the cartoon, but they're actually dressed up. I believe that Christmas came with it. So it was a big Christmas for 5-year-old.
Now,
I may be getting this completely wrong. I may remember it wrong. Was Too Legit? Was that on the soundtrack from a Ninja Turtles movie?
Oh, no.
That was on the soundtrack of something, wasn't it?
Go Ninja, Go Ninja, Go.
Oh
Yeah.
no, it was the Vanilla Ice thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's Go
golly.
Ninja, Go Ninja,
Go
Go
Ninja,
from Ninja Turtles 2.
Oh, that's bad.
So bad.
Rocksteady
so
and
bad.
Bebop were in
Oh Lord.
I did
We're in
not
the-
have any MC Hammer pants, but I did have parachute pants because I was young. I was old enough that Michael Jackson was an influence. And of all the zippers on those pants, the one that mattered was the one that broke one day. And yeah, I was walking around with unzipped all day, basically.
Yep. Yep.
Well,
See, I had parachute pants, but they
Mm.
didn't have all the pockets.
yeah.
They were ones you just pulled down, so you didn't have to worry about the zipper breaking in the crotchal area.
All right.
Area.
One good thing about the pandemic is that it brought back Zubaz, and I got a couple of pairs because I
That
had
was a
never
good
owned
thing?
any. So I got a couple.
We don't talk about the pandemic.
Yeah.
It's about not about like me not liking Michael Scott
Oh my
and
God.
Yeah, we don't
sending
talk
my
about that. You're right.
sending my reels about
Yeah.
Donald Trump, which are
Oh,
certain
Lord.
people in my circle could not comment on because they may or may not work for the United States government. So anyway, certain people.
Certain people.
But
Well, it's
no,
a good thing I haven't seen any of them.
Same.
Gary absolutely quit on us.
Yeah, he
He
totally
did not
quit on.
watch
But
videos.
hey, at least I quit on everybody.
I was
didn't
gonna
just
say, at
quit
least
on
he's fair because he ignores me too, Andrew. So
No,
me and
it's-
Allison just continue to
Yeah.
spam each other every day,
nonstop,
multiple
every day.
times. With
Like if it doesn't happen, I'm worried. Like I'm like,
Yeah.
hello, where are you? Are you okay? Like I might even pick up the phone, but we've never gotten there.
yeah. So also, just I want everybody to have enough notice because it's in 21 days. So that's 10 days till the new year. I need you all to get enough advance notice on two things. Number one, there will be no New Year, New Me bullshit. I'm probably just going to be worse than I am now. And number two, if I hurt your feelings, offended you, made you cry, cuss me, whatever in 2025, do better in 2026 or it'll happen again. That's all I'm saying. Just do better in 2026 or it's going to happen again. Because I plan to be the same ratchet, sarcastic, smiling sunshine that you all have come to love.
Excellent. Good.
And then we're going to Costa Rica in April.
And then we're going to
So
Costa
there's
Rica.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, Virginia was fun this
105
week,
days?
Terry. I was
Yeah,
up in the
yeah. Tell us.
I was in the Appalachian Mountains, Virginia Military Institute.
Okay.
My nephew is officially a second lieutenant in the United States Army. He watched the show early for us. Yes, he graduated. It took him 4.5 years, not 4, but that's a whole thing. It's okay. It happens. So they gave them a list of places you want to go. Rank them 1 through 10. Numbers 4 through 10 are not important to this story.
Okay.
But numbers 1 and 2 were Germany. There's 2 bases in Germany.
Ooh.
Number three, where he is going, is Butte, Montana.
Which is real, by the way. Montana is real.
Montana
Yes.
is a real state.
Yes, I've seen
I
it.
refer to it affectionately as Southern Canada, but
Yes.
he is going to be in southwest, middle of nowhere, Montana, on the Wyoming and Idaho borders.
I love it.
Near Yellowstone. And so his, what do they call, Master Sergeant says to him, well, you like the outdoors, the woods, and all that sort of thing. He said, I guess you got what you wanted, didn't you? So I'm trying to figure out how this 22-year-old second lieutenant in the United States Army and his new fiance are going to adapt to a place living together
with nothing, no one.
that they don't have a connection there.
Yeah.
But they're both very hikey, outdoors people. So I said, look,
Did you say they're hikey?
hikey people. They love to go on hikes, which I would go too. I'm fine with that. But my availability
Which is
to
the opposite
Montana,
of low-key people.
I'm low key.
my availability of Montana is about May 15th to September 30th.
That's it.
After that, I will not be going.
Yeah.
I do not do snow, and I know better because this city is in the Rocky Mountains on the Continental Divide.
We should go visit.
Well, we will, but not in wintertime.
No,
Um,
no.
No.
Gross. But I know better because I grew up in western Nebraska with a house that faced west, with wind that came out of the west all winter long at 40 plus miles an hour
Yeah.
and beat the front of my parents' house for the 18 years that I lived there. Or I guess it was 16 years, whatever, because we moved when I was a kid. Point being, I know what this is like. And it's 2 states south of where they're going to live. And it's not on the Continental Divide. That's actually in the mountains. So, all kidding aside, I wish them very well. I would not have picked Butte, Montana. They have 8 months of winter there, and I'm not interested.
No.
So, we will be scheduling summer visits to go fishing and hiking and all that fun stuff. But he is a logistics officer. There's no secrets there. And he will be explosive ordnance.
Excellent.
So, yeehaw.
Good deal.
Yeah, congrats to him.
Yeah.
I sorry, go ahead.
Very proud of him. But anyway.
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
I would like to report that Lex did say that he did not receive any worse Christmas gifts this year. We had our Christmas on Saturday because I don't have him this year for Christmas. I had him for Thanksgiving. We flip-flop every year.
Yeah.
I put together a whole day of stuff. We started with presents. We went to IHOP, his favorite place. Then we went to some I don't even know what to call it. It was an international candy store where they sold the candy in bulk, but it was all from different countries. So it was really neat going through and like discovering them. And $40 later, we then said, why don't we go to the chocolate store too? So another $30 later. So that was fun. And then
Can't hide money.
what was that?
I said you can't hide money.
No, not at all. And then but that's like the most money I think I've ever spent on candy and chocolate in a day. Well, no, that's not true. I have Callie's Candy Kitchen in Pennsylvania. Definitely spent more than that. Anyway,
Let's
and then
not
at
get distracted.
No. yeah, sorry, I did. I started thinking.
Have we
about
done a
chocolate.
candy list?
Oh,
We did a
You-
road trip
you-
list.
You picked a shitty candy. Remember bottle
Yeah.
pack.
Well, that
Pack.
was the road trip list. We could
All
straight
right.
up do candy.
Maybe-
We did candy bars, didn't
We did candy bars. Yeah,
Hey,
Because
we're
we
gonna
had the
run out of
debate whether-
ideas, so we
I
gotta
know,
pick lists that are very adjacent to lists that we've done before.
but
It's gonna have
specific.
to happen.
All right.
No.
But the last thing
hell,
we did
might
was
just redo lists.
Oh,
Who knows?
no, we're not going to redo. We don't need to do that. I could come up with some stupid stuff. I'm sure. Anyway,
Favorite numbers from 1 to 10. David Letterman did that one time when they had a screw up on their top 10.
oh my
list,
God, that's so good.
And they had to just come up with something, and it's like one of his most famous.
That's fantastic. I love
And there was a tie at the top.
that.
So what did you get from IHOP?
Me?
Yes.
What do you think I got from IHOP?
Biscuits and gravy.
No, I just got a biscuit. Close though.
Oh. Black coffee.
No coffee.
Orange juice.
No. Water.
Why are you a communist?
I hate breakfast. You know this. Lex had an Oreo cookie crumble waffle that had like 80,000 grams of sugar in it. He had diabetes on a plate. But it was Christmas, so he's
Proud
allowed.
of him.
I know.
Yeah.
I was proud of him.
Terry.
Hey, he had hot chocolate with his opening his presents. I
Oh,
had hot
good.
chocolate at night. We did the drive-through lights thing. He took 7,000 pictures. So, good times.
Yes. Yes, very good. I have not completed my Christmas shopping, but I did get 2 things done. The thing is, when I do it well. It's
Yeah,
just
you do.
getting there.
You-
It's just
do.
getting there. None of you have ever been disappointed by a gift I've given you because I find
Right.
things that are unique to my people. It just may take me 12 days after Christmas before you actually get it on the way. So there
Oh,
you
that
go.
reminds me. I
Yeah,
gotta
12
check
days
the.
of Christmas? No, we're talking 12 days after Christmas. That's
Yeah,
how we
no,
do it.
I was got. You all should be getting the hand packaged ones from me tomorrow.
Okay.
Hopefully,
I got an Amazon gift
works.
today.
Did you open
from
it?
somebody. I did not.
you should
I
have.
have not opened any of them. Look, I got one sitting right here.
You should open the one for me.
This is from you.
Then you should open it.
We'll do it live on the show. How about
Oh,
that?
good.
I've had it for 3 days.
It's not as bad as last year's.
Well, that one made the list. If you saw the list, things that you can make ice out of.
Oh, Devin's all about this. He likes that you're gonna open it live. Woohoo!
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I haven't
Allison
mailed
has-
anything yet. I think both of yours are ready to go. I did get boxes. I haven't actually
You're
put it
fine.
together. One more thing I'm waiting on before I mail stuff out.
Okay. Yeah. That's
I don't know what
right.
it is, but I know that's probably a thumbs up.
There's a
It says the
head-neck
Daily
man.
Hunk. And this guy on the front cover's name is Damien. It says, I see a future for us on the horizon. The 2026 daily calendar.
See? So my common theme this year, thank you, Amy, we love you. My common theme this year was calendars or daily. I got Amy a daily devotional book 'cause that's her jam. So
This
and
one's
then-
not going in the office, Allison, just so you're
No,
aware.
but the other thing I sent you can go in the office. You haven't gotten that yet. I don't
Let's see.
think. Did you?
I got something today.
Yeah, that's it. That's the other one. You can open that one too.
It's in the kitchen. I'm not
Oh, okay.
leaving it. I got the big dog in here and the little ones are outside.
So mine are
Um,
definitely themed so much that y'all don't need to take pictures and share because I got all of y'all the exact same thing, and you'll
Oh,
ruin
my.
it for everybody.
Okay.
Oh, so this is cute. Okay, so look, I don't know if you can see this with my background on, but there is a swipe left, swipe right option here too.
Nice. I like it.
Oh my!
You should keep piles. You should keep piles. A yes and a no pile.
I'm gonna have to do some investigation on this later. I'll get back to you. But
Okay.
anyway,
You're welcome.
thank you for yet another
We'll
gag
make
gift.
a spreadsheet
For
for
those
you.
of you who do not know, last year in my gift box
Oh,
from
no!
Allison was an ice cube maker,
A mold.
Set-
It was a mold.
a mold, and you can only imagine what the mold was of.
Was it extra large ice cubes?
It was extra large ice cubes, Terry. They would not fit in your liquor glass. You would need to
No.
get an upgrade.
And
Okay.
to be clear, it's only one ice cube.
That is also correct. It is one ice cube, phallic in
I mean, I
nature.
get that. Yeah.
Yeah. And the best part was, like other phallic things, it was purple. The ice
Yeah.
maker thing. So there you go.
I mean, it was for me. Come on. Of course, it's gonna be
Oh.
purple.
This is the stuff we do to each other. The funny thing is, I've never bought any of you a gag gift, and I am the fucking sophomore of this group. Okay, so I haven't bought any of you guys a gag gift.
Hey, I haven't sent Terry any Macho Man socks yet, so
Well,
We can fix that.
Oh,
I
I'm
keep seeing them
wearing-
on Instagram.
I got socks, and with my audio issues, I'm kind of wondering if my Ireland socks are.
he always thinks it has to do with the socks. Always.
Always blames the socks.
Always
Listen,
blames the socks.
so I told you this last week. It happened again. More wrestling socks. We got John
Mhm.
Cena. We got Triple H. Got Shawn Undertaker. Blah blah blah. There were another 3 or 4 options of Macho Man, Terry. We can break the Macho Man.
We can.
curse.
We have to. Or what he thinks is the
Alright.
curse.
Okay. So more on gifts later. Good gifts,
Okay.
bad gifts,
Yes.
plenty of stories,
Yes.
plenty of surprises, some person-specific things that either one of us likes and the other two don't,
I can't
or
wait.
two of us like and the other one doesn't. I thought really well about these pictures, but
You're the
let's talk
best.
about football because
Okay.
it is playoff time. It's the postseason. First thing, let's run through the bowls. I did put the correct name of the Bucked Up LA Bowl. I didn't just call it the Bucked Up Bowl this time. I'm reiterating that score. Washington beat Boise State 38-10. But we had 6 more non-playoff bowls this week. Jacksonville State beat Troy 17-13 in the Salute to Veterans Bowl. South Florida got whipped 24-10 by Old Dominion in the Cure Bowl. Of course, this is where Auburn's new coach came from. The quarterback didn't start. I think a receiver didn't start. So, it's one of those, you come to bowl time, you got no clue who's going to play, and that's the result. South Florida is better than that, but they just didn't have their entire team playing. Delaware, Delaware was national championship level team in FCS for years. They have come up to FBS now. They won a bowl game, 68 Ventures against Louisiana, 20-13. Then we had the Xbox Bowl. I think this has got to be the first year for the Xbox Bowl. I've never heard of it until now. Arkansas State wins that 34-28 against Missouri State. Myrtle Beach Bowl, a whipping. Western Michigan 41-6 over Kennesaw State. Right after Kennesaw State won their conference, didn't they win their conference?
That's why I picked them, because they won their championship,
Same.
and I thought they were kind of on a roll,
But who knows? Half their team may be transferring out.
they can
The
all be in the
Gasparilla
transfer portal.
Bowl. NC State with a 31-7 victory over Memphis, and Memphis's coach left for Arkansas. So, these things happen. Bowl season is what it is, but we love it anyway. And those are the bowls, not the playoff games, but the bowls so far. But let's get into the playoff games, and I did them in chronological order.
Devin
Alabama,
does confirm.
Oklahoma.
Just so you know, Devin does confirm it was the first ever Xbox Bowl.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So Alabama 34 at Oklahoma 24. First round at on campus stadiums at Oklahoma. Alabama scores 27 straight after going down 17-0 to win this football game. And it was a little weird at the end. I can't lie. I'm not going to completely criticize Oklahoma's coaching, but the guy missed a field goal, and then they were 10 points behind, and they put him out there to try to kick a 50-something yard field goal, and he doesn't kick it far enough on third down. So Kirk Herbstreit, right before this, I understand the logic. It's third down. You're in field goal range. You want to save time. You got to have 10 points. Go ahead and get the field goal. This guy didn't even make it far enough.
Wow, that's just.
And he's the best kicker in the country.
What?
Oh, the Oklahoma kicker was the best kicker in the country this year.
I guess as a coach, you go, I know you just missed one, but I believe in you. Go out there and do it. But he didn't even get it far enough. That was a huge shocker.
Well, the wind was blowing. They had confused skies through the bowl, swirling. Here's the bottom line. There were a lot of mistakes made in this game by Oklahoma. They went up 17-0, took their foot off the gas pedal, went to punt the ball, dropped the punt. Defensive lineman recovers the punt. And the next thing you know, Alabama, no pun intended, is rolling. And it was not close after that. Right. Alabama proved why they belonged in the playoff. They win in Norman against a team that beat them earlier this season. But Terry, as you know, it is very difficult to beat a team twice in the same season.
They say that. It's difficult to beat Alabama twice in the same season because the last team to do that was the Birmingham Athletic Club back in the 19th century.
Well, there you go. This I can tell you. Alabama lost 9-6 to LSU and then dominated the national championship game later in the season. So, and they couldn't kick field goals back then, Terry.
Okay.
So the Ryan Williams, wide receiver for Alabama, very not much of a point at all.
He's been that way all year.
But this, you talk about a sophomore slump. This was one of the most dynamic receivers in the country. And he has not really had any sort of effect on the game. I did pick Alabama in this game. The line changed multiple times from Tuesday to Friday. Alabama entered as a 1.5 favorite Tuesday, and by Friday, Oklahoma was favored to win the ball game. So
I got a comment for Devin's comment here. He said they had football in the 19th century. They did. And since you're so young, yes, they also had it in the 20th century.
Oh, God.
You may not have seen it then.
Very good. So this was a fine game. And guess what? The winner of this game, Alabama, and we'll talk about it in a minute, drew the number 1 team in the country
Woo.
to go play in the bowl game.
Right.
So, anyway.
Well, and your point, you had sent us something earlier about, Signetti was never higher in 4 years under Saban higher than just a receivers coach.
And the recruiting coordinator.
Right. And then he leaves and goes to what, a D2 school? Is that what it was?
Yeah, and then
And works his way up.
James Madison is only in the playoff and is only eligible to be in the playoff because of Curt Cignetti.
Right.
And we're going to talk about James Madison, but this was only the second year of eligibility for them to even be in a bowl game.
Right.
And that is because of Curt Cignetti. You guys know that I make fun of him. I mean, he is a walking, personification of a dickhead, but he can coach football. And, that's what he's going to do next week against Alabama. He is going to coach football.
Yeah, and we'll see the updated bracket after we go through the 4 games. The next game, really early in the morning,
yeah.
and I did not notice it was happening. So, full disclosure, I went to my mom's house. We had a Christmas party. I didn't watch much football on Saturday, but I was watching my phone and paying attention to what's going on. I looked at this game, and it was 3-3 with 2 minutes left, and Miami finally scores that touchdown to win.
Nobody wanted to win this football game. I mean, missed field goals, shoestring tackles, penalties, sacks. Nobody wanted to win this football game. I figured A&M would win based on the fact it was at Kyle Field. They had 2.5 or 3 weeks off. They have Mike Elko coaching. Cristobal is very good. And I just thought, quite frankly, they had a much more talented team. But this was a dogfight. Now, This game should have replaced the main event of the evening, in my opinion. But
I'm not sure why they went in this order.
West Coast, I guess, for Oregon.
Oh, well,
maybe. Because otherwise they're kicking off at 9:00, or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, they could have done that one. Honestly, they could have done that one Friday night.
Yeah.
And had these in a different order.
Yeah, because I have an opinion on the 2 FBS former teams as well. But anyway, A&M will be fine. They may not be the Mets of the SEC, Terry. But you can't give up 3 interceptions and win a football game. You can't give up 7 sacks and win a football game. And quite frankly, the U didn't look very good either. Beck is 14 for 20 with 103. I didn't get to see the whole game, but I saw enough of it. But Fletcher was the story, being able to run the ball against Mike Elko's defense. And that was ultimately what won the game for him.
Yeah, and Notre Dame fans are sitting here watching these going, Notre Dame would whip both of these teams to multiple of these games. They're saying that at least. So everybody's response to that is, we'll see how they do in their bowl game.
Yeah, exactly. The third game.
Tulane at Ole Miss for the second time this season. The first game was 45-10. The second game, 41-10. And
now this is Ole Miss without Lane, right?
Right.
That's correct.
Look at me paying attention. Okay.
That's
just
right.
Pointing that out.
It's Ole Miss without Lane. They still have their offensive coordinator. They've made there is this huge hubbub brewing between LSU and Ole Miss. The governors, the
state,
coaches,
Mississippi, and
players.
Louisiana.
Yeah, listen. Ole Miss would not even be discussed anymore if Lane Kiffin hadn't been there. Sorry, it's a fact. When they play next year, LSU is going to run all over Ole Miss. Tulane did exactly what they're supposed to do when they're playing the number 6 team in the country at home. And that is tote a country ass whooping, and that's what happened.
They just did it consistently throughout the game. I mean, not all these games were that way. We had 2 big comebacks. I mean, one of them was a little late, but, Ole Miss went out there and just didn't let Tulane score.
Nope. And nobody really should have picked against Ole Miss in this game.
Right.
At all.
I mean, and obviously, just looking at the stats here, Retzlaff, 306 yards.
Yeah.
And then Shaz Preston, I put his first name because some of these guys
That's a great name.
Others we don't. 5 receptions for 125. So they had guys that made an impact, but they didn't have a full team of guys that made an impact. And that's the
Right.
difference between a team like Ole Miss with a deep roster and a team like Tulane that might have a sprinkling of guys that are at that level.
According to everybody who paid attention to it, the number one transfer portal class in the country went to Ole Miss. And they went to play football for Lane. So where do you think the number one transfer portal class is going to
Will be
be
next
in
year.
2026?
Auburn. The fourth game
There you
was
go.
James Madison at Oregon. And like you said, it was a late night game. Oregon touchdowns on the first 5 possessions went up huge.
What?
James Madison.
Wow.
James Madison scored a lot late. I think Oregon was pulling some starters at that point.
Yeah, I watched this game, Terry. They definitely pulled the starters, and they
Okay.
said, we're done here because we're playing Texas Tech next week.
I
So
should have put the first name of the James Madison running back because I've got a good line here.
oh, what is his name? It's
Wayne Knight did not
Wayne
mail
Knight.
it in.
Yep.
He
Yeah.
got 110 yards rushing against
Did
Oregon.
not mail it in.
He was so good though last night.
God.
And,
I know. I meant to say he was delivering the mail. Sorry about that.
Yeah, well, it's like Scottie Pippen said about Karl Malone back in the 90s. The mailman don't deliver on Sunday. So there you go. Anyway, Dante Moore, 20-year-old, owned James Madison's defense in the first 5 possessions. They did have a turnover. He missed bad. His receiver fell down, etc. But Oregon was never going to lose this football game. Never. Not in Eugene, not with the speed, not with the talent. Listening to some of the commentary, does James Madison have the athletes to compete with Oregon? No. Because you know what? There might be 10 teams in the country that have the athletes to compete with Oregon.
Right.
Because even if Oregon's never won a national championship because they hadn't been able to put it all together, they're always a school that finds the Marcus Mariota, the Jamichael James, the other one, Terry, the running back that was really, really good out of Oregon. I forget his name now. Early with Chip Kelly. It was Jamichael James.
Turner, I think. Yeah, I don't know.
And I forget. Bo Nix came out of Oregon, Chip, as far as they're concerned. Point being, they find really good athletes and they're fast. I mean, Chip Kelly had an average of 80 whatever seconds scoring possessions, when he was the head coach at Oregon.
And there was the guy that punched the Boise State guy. What was his name?
Oh, yeah, Scott Frost broke it up because he was the quarterback coach at the time.
Oh, he was a bigger guy. I can't remember his name. I have to look that up.
But the whole point was you've got all those guys for Oregon that are athletes, and that hasn't changed. This is a Nike school. This is the Nike school. The man from Nike said, we will pay for a national championship. I will give you whatever you need to win a national championship.
LeGarrette Blount is who I was thinking about.
That's exactly who that was.
Yeah, so Oregon, I was thinking about today, how many teams in this 12-team playoffs do I think really have a chance to win the national championship? Oregon is one because, I mean, look at their season. They got beat by Indiana.
Yeah, and they got beat by Indiana in Eugene by 10 points, which was pretty significant.
Right. And it was a big story at the time. But of the teams, I think Ohio State and Indiana, obviously, Georgia, in my opinion, this is not a trashing Alabama thing. I wonder if Alabama can put enough games together in a row to do it. I think Georgia's got more of a chance than that because Alabama's been inconsistent. I think Oregon can do it, and I challenge Texas Tech to prove that they can. That's kind of what
here's what I was looking for, Terry. Darren Thomas.
Okay.
Ken John Burner, you said. We've got LaMichael James, Marcus Mariota, DeAnthony Thomas, Black Mamba, the wide receiver, Jeff Mayle, and Deion Jordan. Those were Chip Kelly's guys. So that's pretty impressive. It was a pretty impressive football team. But anyway.
They've got plenty of money in 2025.
Yeah. Well, and that's what the guy said. He's 86 years old or whatever, the dude that owes Nike. And he said, I will pay whatever we need to pay to get the players here to win Oregon a national championship. It's not a talent gap for them against everybody else. JMU, absolutely. So that brings me to this point, Terry, before we move on. James Madison and Tulane had no business in this playoff. If you're not a group of Power 4 teams, you do not belong in this 12-man playoff, 12-team playoff. You want to expand it to 64? Fine. Do what they do in FBS, and let's play 64 teams, and let's have 6 weeks worth of playoff football, and then you can bring them in. But there is no way that these two teams are better than Vanderbilt, better than Texas, better than Notre Dame. If it's the playoff and it's the 12 best teams in the country, that ain't it.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You have to pick one or the other. We're trying to solve too many things with one solution, and you can't. You can either have the 12 best teams, you can either pick the best, or you can pick the ones that deserve it. Deserve is not a word that needs to be in there if you're picking the best. Therefore, my thought on this, you either make every conference an auto bid or none. And you just go by the poll. And if your conference for multiple years in a row, your champion is not even in the conversation of being good enough to be a national champion, you should not be in FBS.
Right.
Okay.
And that's our problem. I've been saying that. 136 is way too many teams. But I will say, teams like this, if they joined a tougher conference, would get better and they could compete. But conferences overall, we just got way too many teams.
Mm-hmm.
Vanderbilt was that way for decades. I mean, Vanderbilt made so much money off of other teams in the SEC going to bowl games.
Well, and my point is, because I want to see the best football, that Vanderbilt, Texas, Notre Dame, and I missed BYU and Utah, all better football teams than JMU or Tulane. And Duke was the ACC champion and was not in the playoff.
Right. And I guess my point is, I don't think the number matters. I think the way you figure out who those teams are matters a lot more than what the number is.
Well, and for old people like you and me, and I say that jokingly, that's why the BCS was created.
Yeah.
Because there were too many are they, aren't they, national champions.
Right. But I will also say there's 136 teams. If we did a 128 team playoff and leaves like 8 teams out, we would be like, Temple should be in it. We would do it.
Yeah. I agree. And I honestly think this will expand to 16 before it's all said and done, if not 32. But anyway,
I hope it doesn't go too big. I still don't think. I think the changes need to be in how we figure out who the teams are, and not just making it bigger.
Right.
That's what he said.
Right. I saw a great realignment, making 8 power conferences and making it the 8 playoffs and the 4 at-large bids, or 8 at-large bids. So basically what would happen is it'd be the 8 champs and the 8 runner-ups.
Yeah.
But that's about as fair of a way to get you to 16 as anything we've got right now.
Right.
But anyway, Terry, next week is Christmas this week, but next week we got 4 games, the 31st and the 1st of January.
That's right. We got Oregon at Texas Tech. Alabama. Well, these are not on campus this round. These are like actual bowl games. They don't have the bowls listed here. We got Oregon, Texas Tech, Alabama, Indiana, Ole Miss, Georgia, and Miami, Ohio State.
I'm going to help you out because it does matter. It does matter as far as I'm concerned, because it's the cotton, the sugar, the orange, and the rose.
Yeah.
Indiana, Alabama is the rose. I know that for a fact, which at least a Big Ten team is in the Rose Bowl. Right. Because that's not always the case. And let's see. Let's go to what date did I say? December the 31st?
Yep.
Yeah, my beloved Huskers are playing that day too. Boo. They drew Utah. And Vanderbilt's playing Iowa. Poor Vandy. Anyway, Ohio State is playing Miami in the Goodyear Cotton Bowl Classic. Currently, Ohio State a 10-point favorite. Terry, let's start there. Miami wins by 7 in a dogfight. Ohio State gets the rest. Your thoughts on? In my opinion, Ohio State runs away with this game. I was just recapping what happened with Miami, Texas A&M. As good as Miami,
I was wondering. I was like,
yeah, I was
that's
like,
your pick? Like, wow.
As good,
I was a little surprised.
As Miami's effort was, and as Ohio State is a whole nother level.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, when I heard those words you were saying, I thought you were making a pick. I was like, crap, really?
Oh no.
But yeah, you're right. I think Miami's probably better than most people thought they were going into the playoffs. Texas A&M probably had a little softer schedule in the SEC than other teams, and that showed up. We have all this my conference is better than your conference nonsense. I don't buy into the conference priorities there, ordering. I just say I hate everybody else in the SEC. I'm an Auburn fan.
We're Auburn fans here because our coach Terry doesn't fish, he doesn't golf, he doesn't have hobbies. He coaches ball. That's
right.
what college coach does.
He at least knows how to make good quotes on Instagram. We'll see if it relates
coaches ball, Terry. I'm not going to have this argument with you again. He coaches ball. Okay. That's what he said.
Let's see if he got any players to coach. But anyway, so I agree. Ohio State runs away with that. Let's see.
Indiana, Alabama's up next at 4:00. Actually, they're not up next. The day kicks off with Texas Tech and Oregon. Mm-hmm. Texas Tech is the home team in the Capital One Orange Bowl. Oregon is a 1.5-point favorite over Texas Tech in the Capital One Orange Bowl.
I got to go with Oregon here. I mean, I don't want to disrespect Texas Tech being from the Big 12. I think they're a very good team, but I think Oregon is better than the 5th seed.
I took Texas Tech, just FYI.
You took Texas Tech. Mm-hmm. Texas Tech paid $50 million to build this football team to be 12-1 or 11-1. 12-1 because they're the Big 12 champion. I'm going Oregon close, but they've got the athletes and they've got the right coach in Dan Lanning. They also know what it feels like to be the number 1 team in the country and get busted in the first round like they did, or the second round like they did last year. So I think there's some proving there. They also lost 1 game this year, and it's to Indiana. If they win and Indiana wins, they get the rematch to see who goes to the national title game. So I'm going Oregon small in this.
Yeah.
But this game, to me, it's this one or the next one that is going to be the game of the week, a game of the day. And because Oregon Texas Tech has all the makings to be an excellent football game. Because Texas Tech plays good defense.
They do.
But Oregon's got that offense that if they can turn that light switch on, they're going to turn your lights out. And that's what they do. I lied again, Terry. That's my bad. Oh, no, I didn't lie. Alabama, Indiana. Number 9, number 1. Indiana as a 7-point favorite over the 18-time national champions in Alabama. I'm going first. If Nick Saban was the coach of Alabama, I would never pick against him, even as an Auburn fan, Terry. But it's our new thing in case people haven't gotten it.
Yeah, I was going to say, I hope they
only because they have a real football coach. But anyway.
Andrew's very jealous.
I'm very jealous. Speaking of a real football coach, Kurt Cignetti's the best X's and O coach in the country. This is me using my serious voice. There is not somebody better who game plans, who strategizes, and figures out how to get the most out of his players against their opposition. This is going to be a barn burner, but Indiana wins this football game. They are a more complete, playing together, have it together football team. And they have the best coach in the country. At least as far as calling a football game and not just managing an organization.
So Alabama definitely has some weaknesses, and everybody knows that. They're not great in the running game. They've done well in most games to make up for that. But that leaves it up to Ty Simpson. Can Ty Simpson get the job done? Can Alabama's defense stop Indiana? I think Indiana by 10 here.
Alabama, as a point of reference to what Terry just said about the rushing guys, in the last 2 games against Georgia and against Oklahoma, has 9 rushing yards.
9.
Mm-hmm.
They've had running backs that average that per carry in recent memory. They had 9 total rushing yards in 8 quarters of football. And they are running into an Indiana team that last year got outmatched physically on the line of scrimmage, particularly on the defense. And what did Cignetti go and do? Found himself some defensive linemen that eat up space and are going to stop any attempt at Alabama running this football. And to your point, Terry, they make him one-dimensional. All of a sudden, you got 9 guys in the box, and this is when you start with the blitzes, and this is when you start getting Ty Simpson out of sync and out of rhythm. Indiana wins this football game.
That's right.
As confidently as I can say it, not being Kurt Cignetti, Indiana's going to win this football game.
All right, Ole Miss, Georgia.
Rematch.
I just don't think Ole Miss can beat Georgia in the playoffs here.
I don't think Ole Miss can beat Georgia without Lane Kiffin. And Lane Kiffin's the one who was the head coach when they blew a 9-point lead in the 4th quarter when they had Georgia.
Right.
They will not beat Georgia without Lane Kiffin. Go Dogs. And by the way, the Dogs are favored by 7, and this is the Sugar Bowl.
I think they're going to beat by 13.
Georgia has found their swagger. And here's what you and I know, and Allison knows this too, being a baseball fan and basketball fan, college basketball. You don't want to play your best game in the first half of the season. You don't even want to play it in the back half of the season. You want everything to start coming together when the most significant games matter. And that's what they're doing in Georgia.
That's right.
That defense is mean and nasty like it's always been. If they can get some good play out of the quarterback, they'll be fine because the running back is going to make his yards. And as good as Ole Miss is, they're not good enough without Lane Kiffin as the head coach to win this football game.
All right, but these will definitely be 4 games that will be closer than a couple of games in the first round.
I absolutely agree. I would not be surprised if Ohio State blows the doors off Miami, though.
Yeah, out of all of these.
Does that avalanche, you know what I'm saying, where all of a sudden they're up big?
I mean, I really don't want to disrespect the Big 12, but I think Oregon might open it up too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're going to have we'll have a follow-up to this next week. Because
I'm going to be wrong about something because I'm always wrong about something.
Well, I was already wrong. I picked Texas A&M over Miami, so I can't win the $1 million in the bracket challenge, which is just rude.
Same.
All right.
Anyway,
here's this new coaches.
Oh my
update.
goodness.
So let me dissect it a little bit. We still got the pile up in the Southeast. We've got let's see, Missouri State. They hired a new coach. Coastal Carolina hired their guy.
Looks like UConn hired theirs.
UConn.
Anybody else new hires? No, I think that might be it as far as what I've added.
That's funny.
Oh,
sorry.
But the hire Terry doesn't have on this list is the Maniac is back in Austin, Texas, as I shared with Terry and Allison this week. Defensive coordinator under Mac Brown, Will Muschamp. is putting the burnt orange back on, and he will be joining Steve Sarkisian in Austin to be the defensive coordinator. This man is an absolute animal. Former head coach of Florida and South Carolina, assistant head coach and defensive coordinator to Nick Saban at LSU. Obviously, the Georgia defensive analyst. He's been a defensive coordinator for Texas.
Auburn twice.
Auburn twice. Terry, as our man at Auburn, Alex Golish likes to say, he can coach fucking ball. And Will Muschamp, his defenses, regardless of what you think, play with ferocious intensity and discipline. So Texas has always been a team that's had good defense. They did not this year. And they know if you want to play for a national championship, let alone the Big Ten title, you better be able to get some stops. And that's what they're going to do. I said Big Ten, SEC title, excuse me. But that's what they did in the Big 12 is they had one of the best defenses in the country.
Right.
And it wasn't just Muschamp. But in the SEC, you better be able to get stops. You're not going to win football game.
It was also Chizik.
Yeah, Gene Chizik. But the point being that Muschamp is back, and what a get for Texas. And of course, he and Sarkisian both Nick Saban disciples. So there's also that. Terry, you're never going to get rid of him. Even as Auburn fans, we're never going to get rid of Nick Saban. Never.
Well, maybe he'll be so busy with his new part ownership of a hockey team in Nashville.
What about old A.J. McCarron dropping out of the lieutenant governor's race so he can be the head ball coach? We got another guy
the Birmingham Stallions. Yeah,
he knows ball there. You're going to have to go to Birmingham and check it out.
Well, at least he registered to vote for the first time in his life.
Didn't you say he married an Auburn girl?
He did. You remember when they were in the national championship game, and who was it that was Oakland? I mean, he was just like over national TV, just talking about her, wouldn't shut up about it.
That sounds like a
Brent Musburger.
Nussmeier. Yeah, Nussburger. Yeah, Brent Musburger or whatever his name was.
Yeah.
So now is as good a time as any to talk about Nebraska, because I am pissed off, Terry. And Coach Keith is not here for my new segment we're dubbing I Hate Matt Rule. But that's what this segment is going to be called, I Hate Matt Rule. So Matt Rule, this whole Dylan Raiola saga, Raiola's left the team. He's going into the portal apparently January the 2nd. Good luck to him. Thanks for the two bowl games rather. We're excited. There's Dave's here. Roll Tide, F Lane, Merry Christmas. Here's the thing, Dave. You guys in Oxford will be lucky to win 8 games from here on out because you got the Lane Train and LSU. And we're Go Tigers, except when they play Auburn, because we're Auburn fans here. But anyway, that's a whole convoluted thing, Terry. I hate Matt Rule because he got asked a question by Steve Sipple, a Nebraska insider who's covered Nebraska for years, and said, is this talking about bringing in a run game coordinator, bringing in a new defensive line coach, bringing in a new defensive coordinator, having a game, you aren't Nebraska yet. Don't forget that. You let a 10-win coach walk away there, Dave. Having a new offensive line coach who is all run based. And so Sipple asks him, is this a reset? Matt Rule says, there's no reset here. That's kind of a stupid thought that somebody has that this is a reset. He said, you guys have no idea how bad it was when we got here 3 years ago. Well, Mr. Rule, I don't get paid $8 million to coach the Nebraska Cornhuskers. But I was born December the 2nd, 1985 in Scottsbluff, Nebraska at about 8:30 in the morning. And this is what the fuck I know, that there were 40 consecutive winning seasons. There were 3 Heisman Trophy winners, 46 conference championships, 5 national titles, 300 players, academic All-Americans, 200 NFL players, 800 win-loss record, number 8 most wins ever, and over 400 sellouts at Nebraska. I may not know how, quote, bad it was, but I know how good it's been. And here's the problem for me. When Nebraska lost their identity as a running football team, physical, angry, dominant in the line of scrimmage football team, the football team that Zach Weigert said in 1995 for the championship in the fourth quarter, he says to a Miami-led defense by Ray Lewis and Warren Sapp, we're going to run the ball right there. And he pointed to the hole that they ran the ball in for the winning touchdown. We're going to run the ball right there. That mentality is gone from Nebraska. The mean, nasty offensive linemen, the space eaters, the great running backs from Roger Craig and Razier and Tommy Frazier, Brooke Behringer, Amir Abdullah, Rex Burkhead even, these guys, that mentality is gone. Matt Rule can sit up there and make all his eloquent speeches he wants, but he don't know fuck all about Nebraska football. And he don't know fuck all about the history of Nebraska because he's a Penn State guy. And the only thing Penn State ever looked at was the ass end of the fucking running back pounding the ball down their throats as we scored touchdowns, be that in Lincoln or be that in College Station or State College. So Matt Rule can kiss my lily white ass in the middle of fucking Main Street in Lincoln, Nebraska, the third biggest city on Saturdays, Memorial Stadium, Tom Osborne Field. And here's why. Until Nebraska finds its identity again as a physical, space-eating, power run, pitch, handoff, keep offense, that's it. They're never going to win more than 8 or 9 football games. So he's hired the people to do it. Now he just needs to go do it. But I don't want to hear another fucking excuse about why it's so hard to win football games when you're paid $8 million a year by the 9th wealthiest program in the entire country, the 8th winningest program in the entire country that has the best fan base in the entire country. So until you quit making excuses, go fuck yourself. And now I'm done.
Maybe they should hire Anthony Joshua because he's definitely got that mindset. He didn't give a shit if he was getting extra money from Jake Paul. He was going to kick his ass.
Yeah. And that's what I'm talking about. It's you know, it's a mentality. When they quit running smash mouth in your face football, it's when they lost. And here's the other thing. I was spoiled by having one of the greatest coaches of all time when I was a kid in Tom Osborne. Ask me how many excuses I ever heard Tom Osborne make to the media about why they lost a football game.
You didn't hear any.
Ever. Ever. And he didn't get paid $8 million.
Yeah. Very good.
It was a big deal that he got paid $250,000 for the last 3 years of his tenure, 2 of which brought national championships to the state of Nebraska.
So moving on.
You don't ever have to worry about me holding back.
So the still looking, we got 2 teams now. These are the only ones that I'm aware of. Michigan is still looking because the other day they thought they had Kenny Dillingham, and he signed an extension with his alma mater, Arizona State. And all the Michigan fans are crapping all over him for that because they said it was just like $7.5 million. But you know, he's where he wants to be. You don't have to make the most money in the country if you're where you want to be and you've got opportunities. Now he is lobbying for more money. He said they need one of these rich guys in Phoenix to start paying up a little bit. But that's what you got to do in 2025. You got to beg for money. The other one is Ohio, and we might have a lawsuit with this one. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, on the Kenny Dillingham, former offensive coordinator of Oregon. 2 of the coaches, offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator from Oregon, guess what? They got head coaching jobs. So apparently, if you want to be a head ball coach, you need to go ahead and go be a coordinator at Oregon.
Somebody read this.
Yeah.
Wayne and Rule as a tag team would be bitches and hoes with inflated egos. Here's the thing, Dave. I wouldn't even pay money to see that fucking wrestling match.
Oh man.
I hate Matt Rule. I don't think that even in that 4-minute rant, you understand how much I despise somebody who does not understand Nebraska Cornhusker mentality. Because it ain't the last 10 years, I can assure you. Don't win every game, just be competitive. And the Ohio Bobcats, by the way, Terry, this mofo was drinking in his office apparently.
Well,
and they
okay,
fired him after going 8-4.
I got a little bit of details here. It's a little more complicated. So, they fired him, citing an extramarital affair with a
that's this guy.
non-student or something. But apparently, and I don't know the legality of this stuff. Apparently, he's legally separated and all this stuff, and it wasn't a student. I don't know where it comes. And they said, and his lawyer is saying there was nothing in his contract against this kind of thing. So I don't know the details of that. I'm not saying he's guilty of anything here.
Mm-hmm.
But then the drinking in his office, his lawyer said when they won a football game, the coaching staff went to his office and took a shot of bourbon. And that's it. So that was the drinking in his office part. So I don't know. I think it's going to be in court. And obviously there's court cases involved in the Michigan thing. So big shocker, neither of these teams has a coach
yet. Who wants to coach for Michigan, though? I mean, you talk about a shit show. I said that about Lane Kiffin a month ago, though, with LSU. I honestly did not think as much of a dumpster fire as Louisiana State University is from the administrative down that anybody would want to coach there.
Well, it goes from the governor down. Remember?
Yeah,
the governor
that too. But I'm talking that they didn't have a chancellor or president. They didn't have an athletic director. They,
wow.
The governor.
This is who you're going to.
During the coaching search.
That's insane.
Fired him because he's the same guy who paid Brian Kelly and Jimbo Fisher. Made their contracts as big as they were.
Okay.
I don't think he had anything to do with Cracker Barrel, however.
Yeah, thank God.
Yeah, because don't fuck with Cracker Barrel. You want to get Terry fired up?
Bitches,
start talking about the Cracker Barrel.
Don't even.
Okay, so this barely fits on one screen, and
my God, these are great names.
So this is the next week of football. I think it's we do skip Christmas Day. So on Tuesday we got the famous Idaho Potato Bowl between Washington State and Utah State. Wednesday we've got
Mountain West. Go Mountain West.
Right. We got Boca Raton Bowl with Toledo and Louisville, New Orleans Bowl with Western Kentucky and Southern Miss, and the Frisco Bowl with UNLV and Ohio.
Well, Ohio just lost their head coach, so let's go with UNLV and Dan Mullen.
Right. So then we skip Christmas, and then the 26th we have the Hawaii Bowl with Cal and Hawaii. Hawaii in the Hawaii Bowl, of course.
I know, what a surprise. Shocked.
Then
it's a good excuse to travel.
Yeah.
The Hawaii Bowl.
I guess this would be I don't know what days these are. I'm already off on this, I think. But we got 3 games the next day. Game Above Sports Bowl, Central Michigan and Northwestern. The Rape Bowl between New Mexico and Minnesota.
The First what bowl?
Responder Bowl. The Rape Bowl.
The hell is the Rape
Bowl? I
Bowl?
don't remember. It's some company, I guess. First Responder Bowl between FIU and UTSA. But then we've got 8 bowl games next Saturday, and these start getting pretty good. Pitt and East Carolina in the Military Bowl.
Oh.
Then we got the Pinstripe and Fenway Bowl.
So
Yankees and Red Sox have a bowl game at the same time on the same day because they cannot not do that to each other.
That's
we got the Pinstripe Bowl with Penn State and Clemson, and we got the Fenway Bowl with UConn and Army. We got Pop-Tarts Bowl. Everybody loves the Pop-Tarts Bowl. Maybe not Notre Dame, but everybody loves the Pop-Tarts Bowl. Georgia Tech and BYU. BYU should win that football game, but Georgia Tech's sneaky. Arizona Bowl with Miami of Ohio and Fresno. New Mexico Bowl with North Texas and San Diego State. Gator Bowl with Virginia and Missouri. And the Texas Bowl, LSU probably going to put a whipping on Houston. in the Texas Bowl Saturday night. Whew, let me take a breath.
That's good.
Yeah. I got you, Terry. Georgia Tech lost their offensive line coach to Nebraska. Oh, Jeep. But that being said, they still have the players. And this is the one bad thing about this time of year now is you don't know who's going to play and who's not going to play. And that's what makes it difficult. But I think BYU is a much better football team. Miami of Ohio definitely going to beat Fresno State. Pitt's going to stomp East Carolina. Penn State over Clemson because the coach got fired, not the players. Let's remember that. They're still playing. They're still 5-star athletes. And LSU, big time win over Houston. I don't see that any other way. Virginia, Missouri might be the matchup there, Terry, in the Gator Bowl.
Yes,
that might actually be one of your better games.
Clemson might be a pretty good. Pinstripe Bowl sounds pretty good.
Well, it's at the Yankee Stadium. I mean, of course.
Georgia Tech, BYU. But one thing that I like about the bowl games, we're going to see somebody in one of these games playing for North Texas. And then next year, we're going to see them play in the ACC. We're going to see them playing in the Big 12. We're going to see them playing in the SEC, the Big 10. And we're going to remember they showed up in that bowl last year. Then they entered the portal and they got their money. And now they're doing good things.
I would say if it's North Texas's quarterback, I think he's already in the portal, just so you're aware.
And
because his intention, or he's not in the portal because you can't be, but he's already declared he's going to be. His intention is to go play for Eric Morris at Oklahoma State.
Right. So there's some of that going on, but they also have, if you're in the portal, you can still play. So there's going to be some of that stuff.
Really?
Yeah, and if you're declaring for the draft, you can still play. But the best running back in the country, Emmett Johnson, decided he wasn't going to do that, and so now Nebraska's having to figure out how they're going to, win a football game with the freshman quarterback and a new offensive line coach. And Matt Rule is the defensive line coach, which absolutely could not be going well.
Run the ball.
I have more business coaching the defensive line than Matt Rule. But, that's why that segment's called I Hate Matt Rule. Next week, I'll have something else to be mad about. Probably some stupid shit he says leading up to the game against Utah. But anyway, Terry, LSU's got so much more talent than –
I figured it out. It starts tomorrow.
LSU's got so much more talent than Houston. That's not going to be close.
It shouldn't be. I mean, the games that I'm really interested in here, let me look through here. So I mentioned a couple of them. But Pitt, East Carolina might be pretty good. Penn State, Clemson, Georgia Tech, BYU, LSU, Houston, Virginia, Missouri. Several games there on Saturday, especially.
Yep.
All right, that may be. Hold on, let me figure this out before I. All right. Any other thoughts on football before we move on to the main event?
I hate Matt Rule, and I love Alex Golish. I don't fucking hunt, I don't fucking golf. I don't fucking fish. I don't have hobbies. I coach ball. That's what I'm looking for in Lincoln, Nebraska.
Okay, so the main event for this week, and Christmas is right around the corner. Maybe you've already had some parties. Maybe you've already bought and given gifts. Maybe you've waited to the last minute and you need to go to Target tomorrow. I don't know. But I will say, of this list, I have either bought or received several of these things. And I'm not saying they were all bad. I have bought some of these things for you two this year, and they're not to you yet.
Fabulous. So,
excellent.
The only thing we need to mention
Christmas gifts. I didn't even say the name of it.
That's all good.
Today we're doing the top 10 worst Christmas gifts. Go ahead.
The only thing that I want to mention, Terry got a Christmas gift, but he doesn't watch the show anymore. MJF returned to AEW.
Yes.
Well,
to immediately be inserted in a 4-way match.
There you go. Merry Christmas, Terry. Multi-man match Christmas just for you.
Terry. Yeah. So,
of course. That's how they do those things.
All right. What almost missed the list?
Almost made the list. Just
almost
missed the list. Cheap scented candles, exercise equipment, underwear, and wrong size clothing. And if you look closely at the picture, that is a referee shirt with a medium tag.
Medium.
Medium.
Okay. So I got a couple of yeah, I know. Couple of good stories here. Underwear. This is always a good one. My mother used to always buy us underwear and socks for Christmas. Okay, I love socks. Underwear, not so much, because your mom buying your underwear is like, meh, you know. Well, like 5 years ago, my brother's now married. Um, my mother puts underwear in my stocking and in my sister-in-law's stocking, and we're both like, "Oh, good lord!" We pull them out. I have these giant granny panty underwear. My sister-in-law has like a little tiny, teeny tiny thong thingy. And I'm like, seriously? What the I was not happy.
Oh wow.
So, yeah, yeah. Good times.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with anything on this list. I have never got wrong size clothing is awfully embarrassing, at times. It's a medium shirt, C Top Guy weekend in Huntsville. Not only that, but it was sweaty in Huntsville, and Terry's putting in a medium shirt on.
Yeah.
But yeah, people mean well during Christmas. It's my experience. But that's why it says, "Is this a hint?" in my tagline, because we've all gotten those gifts that you're like, I would never go buy this for myself. Like,
I think I'm gonna
and they
save.
tried to-
Yeah, I think I'm gonna save my story about the exercise equipment because I think there was another one that might have made this list. Was there?
So yeah.
Okay, I'll wait.
I
We
think
had
so,
Christmas with my
if I
mom's side
remember.
yesterday. My grandma got me a pack of underwear, like not boxers. I won't be wearing them.
Poor Devin. And to be fair, Amy says this, and I agree with her. I think if
Right.
something is unsolicited, that is what is wrong. Now, if you know your friends and you get them something that's
Yeah.
unsolicited, I think that's okay. But
Unsolicited, right
so
here.
no,
Unsolicited.
no, you appreciate hunks, all right,
But
mister? So I don't want to hear it.
there was one thing, one of the options kind of spoke to that. It was something very personal from somebody you're not close to.
Yes.
And there's a lot of nuance here. And, of course, if I say I want a vanilla candle and you get a vanilla candle, that's not a bad gift, obviously.
No.
But I will say that ChatGPT, the first picture it made, the wicks were lit in this box with all this paper.
No, that.
I'd have used
like,
that one.
Ooh, yeah.
That is a very bad gift, ChatGPT.
Please don't burn my house down.
All right. Number
This is gonna be
10,
good.
as seen on TV merchandise.
I have stories. Okay.
This was not on my list because I like this stuff, and Lex loves this stuff. So
And
go ahead.
I don't know. From what I can tell, this picture is doing something with Brussels sprouts and juicing something, and there's some steam coming up the
Yeah,
top.
I don't know what.
I don't really.
I don't know what it's doing.
You say
All right,
sham wow,
Andrew.
you say wow every time, like Vince.
Oh,
Vince
set
would
it,
sham
set it,
wow.
and forget it. Hello.
Oh
Damn
my
wow.
God!
What
What
the
about
slap
Billy
chop?
Mays? But
Ron-
wait, there's more.
Ron Popeil was the man, you guys.
Those were
The
always
man.
great. Oh.
As seen on TV, also known as the Quality Value Channel. Fuck QVC.
Oh, is that what that stands for? Quality value?
Yeah.
You just
Yes.
picked words
So
that
there was
sounded
this.
good?
My mom used to watch the QVC channel like it was fucking church, and
Oh,
she
yeah.
would get on a roll and just start ordering this shit like we do Amazon now, I guess, because we're
Yeah.
adults. But
We're just as bad.
she
Geoband.
she would get on the damn QVC, and she would start just going to town ordering stuff, and it would be stuff like you had absolutely no use for. And my parents had so many kitchen gadgets that were out of the box but had never been washed, and they had never been washed because they had never been used. So they were out of the box, but they had actually never needed to be used. I don't understand the as seen on TV appeal. And part of that is, again, the QVC. When she died, this is sad. But it's true. Unopened box after box after box from as seen on TV. And so she would shop all year long for Christmas. And like by the time she wrapped everybody's presents,
Forgot.
well, between that and there would be 20 presents for each person. And you're like, what are you doing?
Goodness.
It was an addiction. So this as seen on TV, I genuinely despise. And quite frankly, a lot of it's shitty. Like it's not good stuff. There's a reason it's $19.99. You put it on 4 easy pays of $5 a piece.
Oh, God.
You know.
Oh, I
Anyway,
love it.
Act
my
now,
dad,
and
my
you-
dad and mom
it's
are both deceased. I can talk shit about QVC. What's number 9, Terry?
number 9, bathroom.
Oh, God.
set.
No. Good. Okay, again, unless
Is
you
this a
ask
hint?
for it.
Is this a
Unless
hint?
you ask for it. Because some people do want like the scales that have all the bells and whistles with the Wi-Fi that puts your data on your phone. I might have one of these because somebody else wanted one and whatever.
Tells you
Never
how much-
ever buy me a scale, FYI. I love you all. You buy me a scale, we're gonna have a problem.
Hold on. I'm gonna fix this now.
No, you shut up! Don't you fucking dare buy me a scale. And yes, Amy, unsolicited, very bad.
I have Amazon up right now.
You're such an ass. I already have one with all the bells and whistles. Do you think there's a gadget on the planet that Mark didn't buy? Trust me, I have one.
Yeah, it's true. Did you get him from QVC?
No, Amazon was his QVC.
Number 8, puzzles.
Disagree.
Double disagree.
I don't know. I think there's puzzle people and there's non-puzzle people. I will say that I was walking through Target the other day looking for. See, I went to this Christmas party last night. We're supposed to buy gifts that are like $10 or cheaper.
What a joke.
And you know, of course, I'm walking by small board games and puzzles and stuff, and I thought about this because I had already looked at this list, and there's all these puzzles, and I'm like, I'm not going to buy a puzzle because somebody voted for this.
Yeah, highly disagree. I think a puzzle is a great gift, especially if it's like something you like. Like I bought Lex last year it's mainly green, 1,000-piece puzzle. It's made with a little bit of Luigi in the corner, but the rest is just solid green. And he's like, "This is the
Oh.
greatest thing ever." Because it was
That's
so
great.
hard. So he loved it.
Oh, speaking of puzzles, there is
Yeah.
a thing called the $1 million puzzle,
Okay. Oh yes, I've
And-
seen that.
and I've bought one before. And
Mhm.
you put the puzzle together, and you have to scan a QR code that it creates and see if you won $1 million.
Did you do it?
I did it, and I did not win any money.
Oh.
All this talk of winning money reminds me that the lottery is at $1.6 billion tomorrow.
I won
And if I
14 the other day.
If I don't win it,
Where's
if I
our
don't win the
cut?
lottery, I'm going to start exchanging
I'll
adult
put it in the box and
relations
mail you the.
with the senior citizen for an allowance. I'm just saying. I need to be
Hey.
written into the will, and I need an allowance.
There you go.
And I'll even do puzzles with him.
So Amy does not like the puzzles.
Yeah, I guess not. Okay.
All right. Number 8. Number 7, even. Joke gifts only funny to the giver.
That should be me in the picture laughing because that's me. I said those. Oh, I'm the worst. Love it. Yeah. Sorry, Andrew.
It was funny to me. I don't care.
Okay, good.
Sounds like
Um,
something my dad would get. My dad
Um,
seems like he would do this.
My brother does this. Like he would buy things that are only funny to him, and I'm just like, oh yay. No.
Yeah. What do you do with them? Put them back in the box and never
Ye-
look at them again.
Yeah.
I was gonna get my daughter a 3D Fenway Park puzzle, but they were sold out. Now,
That's
see, that
kind of
would be-
cool.
That
Yeah.
would be cool. So I
Fenway
did
is
some-
pretty cool looking too.
No,
so
it's not. Fenway's dumb.
It is. It's
Anyway,
great.
So
next.
here's
Auburn's
the thing.
baseball field has a green monster in left.
Because it's the end of the year and we listen and we don't judge, which is a game Allison and I could never play
Never.
ever.
Our faces would give us away.
I don't hate the Boston Red Sox as much as she does.
I don't hate the Red Sox.
I don't hate Fenway.
Fenway.
I don't hate Boston. I don't hate the tradition.
No,
I don't hate any of it.
Let's be clear here. I do not hate the Red Sox. I hate annoying Red Sox fans. Red Sox are fine. I get a little bit upset when people tell me that Fenway is better than Yankee Stadium. No, go climb a tree. I can fit in a seat in Yankee Stadium. Okay? In Fenway outfield in the bleachers, good luck. My fat ass ain't fitting in one of those seats.
Devin says he disagrees. He hates Boston with a passion.
I do not. I don't hate Boston at all.
I went to college in Massachusetts. It's just not possible to hate everything about the Red Sox. You can't.
I hate the Red Sox. George hates the Red Sox.
My dad hates the Red Sox.
George is an acquired taste as a baseball fan, though, and he knows I love him. He roots for the Mets if he's not rooting for the Yankees. So I'm more apt to shit all over the Mets than I am the Red Sox.
Well, hey, that's something we have in common because I'm a Braves fan and we hate the Mets too.
Yeah, well, the Mets got all the leftovers from the pitching staff of the Yankees, like Devin Williams, Luke Weaver, Clay Holmes. They're all Mets now.
60 plus losses? Is that what we said?
Yeah. Well, I figure that the over/under on blown saves is at least 50 between those three players.
That sounds about right.
Number 6.
Dave said his daughter said Yankee Stadium has the best ice cream. That is correct because it's Carvel.
Ooh, speaking of gifts and ice cream. And Yankees.
Yep. You bought me ice cream.
That's right.
She bought me the ceramic baseball helmet Yankee ice cream cups.
I did say Weaver, Devin. Weaver, Williams, and Holmes all go into the Mets.
So just for everybody listening, if you want to buy someone or yourself a ceramic version of one of those plastic ice cream helmets, they are available on uncommongoods.com.
Yeah.
I have an amazing present for 2 of my 3 friends that I've success. I am so excited for Allison to see hers. Because I thought about that one and I thought about Amy's. Terry, we're still in progress.
Y'all are better than I am at presents.
Woman versus man.
Ship it. So anyway.
Number 6. Batteries not included.
Okay. Andrew doesn't understand this as much as Terry, you and I do. When your child gets a gift, okay, that they want to use immediately, and it doesn't come with batteries, and you don't have them in the house, good luck.
Not only that, but I put remote control car on here because guess what? You got to put them in the remote control and the car.
Fucking A.
And you might have a couple, and you can't steal all those from the remote.
No, because it's usually like a freaking 9-volt, which nobody has a 9-volt.
And then it's Christmas Day, and the Dollar General's not open, and
7-Eleven, $7 a fucking battery. Yeah, I've been there.
I'm gonna say I actually do understand the batteries not included. Yes, Amy. Yours is coming in 5 to 7 days, according to the shipping receipt I got.
I'm gonna have to write out the rules of what you can share with the group and what you can't, and put it in the box.
So Allison can share hers, and Amy can share hers. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
Because I'm getting a group gift. I'm just being very strategic about this. I actually have an idea, which means it's dangerous. So
that's dangerous. That's always dangerous.
Very dangerous. The remote control cars I understand because I was the kid. And my dad got smart the next year and had batteries magically appear in stocking. So this is the best part.
That's good.
The gift's under the tree. The battery's in the stocking.
That's
like he already knew the shit was gonna go down. Like he wasn't Santa Claus or something.
Well, anyway, he talked to Santa. I mean, there's that private line. What are you talking about?
I would never give my dogs anything that required batteries. Have you met these pit bulls?
No,
he just chewed up a roast bone. I mean, this dude can do it. So yeah, none of them would get remote control anything.
Okay.
Because you talk about children, but yes, I was the child that wanted to play with the toy on Christmas Day.
I believe that.
And we did not have the batteries.
I had a different situation one time. with a remote control. We had a remote control helicopter or one of those a drone. We bought my daughter a drone and she went out in the front yard and she comes in crying in like 5 minutes because it just kept going.
That happened to Lex.
And we searched the neighborhood and finally found it in somebody's backyard after about 2 hours.
Well,
We thought it went in like the lake or something, but we
it went up
finally
on
did find it.
us.
And I don't think she ever used it again. So a bunch of wasted money there.
Well, you're one up on us. Lex used his drone for the first time up in the air, and we watched it disappear. Just gone. And I'm like, Lex, where is it? I don't know. Do you know? Won't it come back automatically? No, Lex, that's not what it does.
Oh man,
It's not
that
a
would be great. Hit
it's
the
not a
come back
boomerang.
to me button. Oh man.
Yeah. Okay. What's 5?
Number 5. Clothes for the wrong team.
I
I have
love
a story about
freaking Bama. We are Auburn fans.
So listen, okay, so my grandmother had a bunch of grandkids. I was the youngest. My mom had 2 brothers. So there's, I don't know, 10 grandkids or whatever. And every year she would give everybody a similar item. You know, she bought my mom and her 2 brothers their first VCR one year. She gave everybody $100 one year. One year she decided I'm gonna give everybody a sweatshirt. And it's either going to be an Alabama sweatshirt or an Auburn sweatshirt. And keep in mind, I'm the youngest, right? So I open mine and it's an Alabama sweatshirt. And I'm not going to say what I said until I say the next part. We go home and I got in trouble because my sister ratted me out because I opened the Alabama sweatshirt and I told my grandmother, "Thanks, me, Ma," and I kind of turned to people and I said, "I'm not going to wear it or anything." And
Oh, dead.
yeah, so
Dead.
that did not go well for me.
No.
Since Terry brought up Meemaws, I loved my grandmother. So this grandmother, this is crazy. This is the one that worked for Carter, President Carter. She was one of those people like myself that when she bought a gift, she actually thought it out, that sort of stuff. And she would get wrapping paper to match the person.
I do that.
That's good.
Grandma would pick wrapping paper that she thought fit her 6 grandchildren, because I was the only boy, and great grandchildren, of course. But anyway, she wrapped them with such care that she wanted you, if possible, to not ruin the wrapping paper when you unwrapped the gift, so that
oh yeah,
that's excellent.
You could return it.
That is fantastic. I mean, let's be fair. In my family, we pretty much always ask for our gift bags back because we're like, that's fine. I can use it again next year for you. Who cares?
Oh, my mom does that. She'll make us a big bag that's a stocking, and she.
Oh, I love that. See, that's smart.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what I'll do this year for my niece and nephew. Just put it all in one bag.
She would go to this place called Yonkers, which is like J.C. Penney or whatever.
Oh, I thought you meant like Yonkers, New York.
No.
I know. I'm like, yeah.
Yonkers, the department store.
Okay.
And that was where she bought all of her Alfred Dunner attire she wore and everything. She was, that was grandma. And but that's where she'd get the wrapping paper. And I'm telling you, this is the 80s and 90s and early 2000s before she had a stroke. This woman would spend hours upon hours sitting at her dining table wrapping all these gifts so perfectly.
Oh, yeah.
And then expecting her 4 or 5-year-old grandson that's wild as hell open it nicely.
I mean, I may buy the wrapping paper that I think people will love that really goes for them, but I am also unhinged enough that, like, if I run out of tape, I use stickers to wrap my gifts. Last year I ran out of tape last year while I was wrapping gifts, so I started using Christmas stickers. I was like,
I used some Gorilla Tape on one of Cyrus's
there you go
presents because I ran out of tape.
It's a thought that counts.
The corners would be perfectly creased, like almost like they were ironed. Like seriously, there would be the exact amount of tape on each present. It was like 2 little strips and then another strip. I mean, it was it.
I can
Then,
do one of those, but not both at the same time.
but then Terry, it gets better. It was always like a shiny wrapping paper too that she
Oh wow,
used.
yeah.
Like when the Christmas tree hit it, it would sparkle.
Oh my god.
Like the lights would hit. It was so well thought out. A lot of times the gifts were not as cool. Like as an adult, you understand this.
Yes.
The gifts were not as cool as the effort she
Yeah,
put in
Oh, yeah.
to the whole thing.
That is a big thing, definitely when you are an adult and you're old
Yeah.
enough to appreciate that. As kids, it's just it got there, and you don't think about what happened for it to get there.
Like the year my grandmother bought me a cassette tape because she was really excited about it because I was just getting into like
New Kids
music
on the
and
Block.
concerts. No, she bought me Tears for Fears. Now,
Oh, do you still have that? I'll give that to Cyrus. He loves it.
but like at the time, I'm so glad I was old enough to recognize. That's funny that that she was trying so hard, and I am really glad because I made like a big effort. But this is the same grandmother who my other grandmother died when I was very young, like 3, I think, or 4.
Yeah.
She would write her last name on my cards. And I'm like, yeah, I only have one grandma. It's you. You don't have to put your last name on the card. I know who you are.
My dad's stepmom and my mother's mom always signed their grandma last name.
Yeah. What is with that?
Both
We
of
know
them
you're
did
writing.
that.
We know
Yeah,
you're writing.
both
We
of
know
them
who
did
you
that.
are.
My grandmother Charlotte and my grandmother Mary Eileen signed Belle and Hermes respectively
I love
on
it.
every card they ever sent anybody in the family.
My grandmother used to make me clothes. I used to get homemade. I got a homemade
A
denim
bunny outfit.
long dress. I got to find that picture for you. And she used to dress my cousin and I because we were 3 months apart. She used to make us the exact same
Tune
clothes.
in next week to see this picture.
I'm gonna find it. Somebody's got it. I will definitely find it.
Such a good tease for next week too, because
Yeah.
we're gonna. Now you guys remember? Hold on, before we move on, Terry, because we've got time. You remember the self-sewing kits where you could buy the patterns and stuff, where you could get the material at like Walmart, and it would actually give you the patterns and stuff.
Yeah.
My grandmother taught my mother how to do that, and
Mhm.
she did it for my sisters. Again, you don't appreciate it when you first see it. That's how they had clothes that were nice
Yeah.
because they couldn't afford it otherwise. So
My
my
grandmother
mom-
taught me.
My mom used to do all the. I guess my sister was like a cheerleader coach or whatever. And my mom started sewing the cheerleader costumes every year for all the cheerleaders for the football games when we were playing Pee Wee football.
that is phenomenal.
My dad just reminded me that even though my other grandparents died when I was really young, they were furriers. My dad's parents. They made me and my cousin matching rabbit coats that were white with black polka dots. We were.
Oh, we need a
adorable.
picture of that.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm sure my
Yeah.
dad has it.
George, you're
Yeah.
on it. That's your homework for next week. We need a picture of the rabbit with polka dots. We got
Oh,
comments
so
about grandmas. Amy says, I think grandma's gifts were always perfect. Devin says, I don't think my grandfather ever signed one of my gifts. That's also true.
Oh, we need
My
to do.
grandfather didn't sign jack shit. It was always grandma.
We need to
Amy
do
said-
grandmother nicknames.
Yes.
We called our grandmas by first names, Grandma Mary Ruth and Grandma Juanita. I didn't know you were Mexican, but welcome to La Familia there, Amy. And let's see. My grandmother used to crochet, bless her heart. Dave. See, this one's up. Everybody's got good things about their grandmas. Maybe we can do a grandma list.
My Meemaw used to yell at the TV at Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard.
There you
My
go.
great grandmother used to yell at the TV in Greek to Hulk Hogan.
My
See?
grandmother hated wrestling and watched Guiding Light. So there you go.
Well, we had Days of Our Lives, either Days
Yeah.
of Our Lives or the NWA. That's what she was.
Oh, I fucking love it. Fantastic.
Number 4, weight loss items.
I I think this is where my story goes. Is this where my story goes?
I don't know if you
Right
want
here.
it to.
Fine.
Is there more?
I don't think so. This
Okay.
is probably the best bet.
So, and I'm gonna get in trouble for telling this story, but it is what it is. When a lot of people don't know I lived in Florida for 4 years. I lived in West Palm Beach Gardens for 2 years, and then I moved up to Orlando. Loved Orlando, okay? After I moved to Orlando, it was New Year's Eve 2000, okay? So big deal. So my whole family decided to come down, my parents and my brother, um, to come for a couple days, and we were going to celebrate New Year's Eve at the new Islands of Adventure at Universal. I had to work, so I went into work. Uh, After they got there, they wanted the keys to my house for something. Okay, fine. I come home from work, and my mom is standing in my living room, all proud of herself, and I'm like, "All right, what the hell's going on?" And my brother is just sitting on the couch like this. I'm like, "I don't know what's going on." Mom's like, "Go in your room, go in your room." And I'm like, "Okay." I went in my bedroom,
Oh my goodness.
and there was a treadmill there that had never been there before. And I look at the treadmill, and I look at my mother, and I look at the treadmill, and I'm like, what is this?" "Oh, well, it's your Christmas present. I thought you'd love it." And I looked at her and went, "What made you think I wanted this or would like this?" Like so needless to say, as Amy said, if it is not solicited, do not buy weight loss items or exercise items for your loved ones.
Our tears.
Shut up,
I have little tears going down my face. Oh, Allison, I
I
got
think you are
vlog
so unappreciative of the effort your mother put
There it
into
is. Oh, please. My father and my brother had to put it together. So they were just
Oh,
like,
that was on the list. That was one that's on the list.
Yep.
I got a grill one time I had to put together
Yeah.
for Father's Day, and then I get to the very last moment, and the axle wasn't long enough. So I had the whole damn thing, and like the last step, the axle wasn't long enough. Anyway,
oh no. Yeah. So
This
that's
is
my story. I
That
told you it
fan-
was a good
I've
one.
never heard this story. That was
Yeah, no.
fantastic. I will say, I did know Allison lived in Florida. There is something that happens to her when she's in Florida. She becomes a fucking tyrant on the road, and 24 ounces of hot black coffee ended up all over me. I was wearing it better than I'm wearing this shirt and hat right now, and I'm not lying.
that was
Because all
the
of a
only
sudden-
criteria for passing driver's ed in high school with our basketball coach. If
Was
you
don't
spilled
spill
his
the coffee?
on him, then you failed. If you didn't, then you passed.
Oh, I would have
I
definitely
like it.
failed.
Allison would have failed
I
because
would have definitely failed.
she
All
is
over.
vroom, 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 like this,
Yeah.
yeet, 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 and right up someone's ass, and they hit the brakes, and here she goes, boom, man, all over me.
I didn't hit him though. Let's just remember that.
She didn't hit him.
Thank you
She
very
didn't
much.
hit him.
Rubbing is racing.
Yeah, apparently.
Oh, good.
So weight loss shakes on this topic. No, I've gone to eating once a day basically,
Yeah, you're
and
nuts.
that seems to work for me. Oh yeah, I went to the gym and everything. It was leg day today. It was fantastic. But yeah, a treadmill. No,
I had
no.
pizza.
Yeah, I had pizza the other day and
Okay,
paid for
you had
it.
a
I
whole
was
pizza.
miserable.
You had a whole pizza the other day.
I
went
did.
to
I
a
ate the
ramen
whole
place.
pizza.
You
I
had
went 24
ramen?
hours.
Ooh,
Good ramen, not
that sounds
not the-
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
No, I
went
figured you had.
24 hours without eating, Terry,
know you
and then
did.
I ate an entire double pepperoni extra cheese pizza, and I paid for it.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm eating
Devin,
pizza right now.
see, look
well,
at
he's
us.
high, so he's probably eating one of them Tostino's party pizzas. So I mean, whatever.
All right, what's
And
number
George,
3?
I can't help it. Wait until we go to the city in New York. And,
Oh God, it's gonna be on. It's gonna be
it's gonna
so
be
bad.
awesome. I am
Oh.
so excited. I'm putting a list together of food we're going to eat and then walk on
Good.
the treadmill afterward. By the
Go
way,
right ahead.
you can tell Ms. Anna that I got Allison's workout regimen taken care of for 10 days. We are climbing a fucking volcano, and it is going to be
die.
awesome.
I'm gonna be
Awesome.
I'm
so
gonna
excited.
say I need 2 massages the next day.
I'm walking over 7 miles a day right now, and in preparation for climbing a volcano. You are not ready for this.
I'm so not ready for this. That is obvious.
Number 3. Gift cards
Oh.
to places you don't
That's so
like.
good. Oh my God, Terry, you
Oh
are a
my
genius.
And I have a brand new idea that I came up with yesterday.
You're a genius.
Andrew,
Terry.
we love you so much. We know that you don't like Taco Bell, and we love it. I figured out just how much we can show him that we appreciate him, Allison. When you order
Yes.
Taco Bell and it says, "How do you want your receipt?" we need to put his phone number in.
Yes. Oh my God, yes.
So that he knows that we are enjoying our meal at
yes,
Taco
we
Bell.
should absolutely do
See,
that.
this is the worst part. This is the worst part. And I've been very clear about this on this show. That Taco Bell, number one, I would not feed to the dogs. Okay. And they eat anything. I promise. Number two.
Their loss.
Number two. We have been all over this country and soon enough parts of the world eating the best food. And you two trash pandas are sitting here talking about your garbage pallets and Taco Bell. All right. Now, I do have good news about Rosewood. We're balancing things out. So we got the Dunkin', which is great. And we got the shitty ass Taco Bell. I found out last week, because I hadn't noticed the structure of the building, we're getting a Waffle House less than half a mile from my home.
Yay.
In the neighborhood. We're going to have a Waffle House. It's a
I'm
little
coming
one,
to visit more.
but it's a Waffle House. That is God's food right there.
The quesarito is back.
You guys like your trashy Taco Bell. I enjoy my made by meth head breakfast at Waffle House.
Hey, I love Waffle House too. Let's be fair. Yeah. Good stuff.
Just because you don't get it. You get that IHOP, which is just whatever. You know.
So we now have a Krispy Kreme, Dunkin' Donuts, and Shipley's all right next to each other.
Wow. They just opened another Raising Cane's. They opened another Raising Cane's.
We don't have that.
We don't either.
They do have one in Vegas right across
They got one in Vegas right next to New York. Yeah, I'll never live
that makes me laugh so much that I'm the one who has it. Y'all the ones who taught me about it.
Okay. Number 2.
Who's the runner-up?
Collectibles you don't collect.
Precious moments. Don't collect. Have gotten. Let's see what else.
The angels, you mean?
Yeah, no, I've gotten the angels, but that was good. Precious moments are the little kids figurines.
Oh, I thought those were angels from Precious Moments.
There's two things.
That's what we always
Angels are Willow Tree. I think that's the name of them. I think the angels are Willow Tree, and Precious Moments are the little freaking kids that look creepy.
Yeah, we always got those for my mom.
Yeah, or Hummel.
Yeah, maybe don't get them for Allison, is what I'm hearing.
Don't get them for me.
Okay, Amazon.
No, he's putting it on the list.
Okay, is it too late to cancel?
Wait, unless you get them from the girl. There's a lady on Twitter who repurposes Precious Moments and makes them into like hysterical things, like a goth vampire or like a overworked boss. Like they're hysterical. That you got to go look for.
So I have one here. Collectibles you don't collect. My mother, loved coin collecting. Again, my mother loved coin collecting. She would get coins for people who don't collect coins.
That's a really good one, Andrew.
What am I going to do with this? You know, I mean, it's a silver dollar and it's wonderful. Look here.
Is that my mother or your mother?
That's my mother.
I was like, I didn't know that Andrew's mother sounded like that.
Your mother is not from New York, all right?
My mother's not from New York, but she could have been. One of her favorite things to tell people is don't be such a pussy. But anyway.
Oh, she could have been. Oh, see? And people wonder why we're best friends. Come on.
That even made Terry blush, but she used to say it. Like, that was her thing. Don't be such a pussy. That and she would tell people to get a job. So, you know.
Oh, God. Oh, I love it.
It is what it is. But she would give us collectible coins. And, like, they meant, you talk about gifts that are more for the person giving them than the person receiving them. That was kind of what it was. It was more for her. Not that she was going to take them back or whatever, but like he liked them, so she thought she needed to give them to people. And I'm like, no, Mom, I don't collect coins. I just don't. So she had some really cool ones, but I'm like, yeah, okay. When she got into the remember when the state quarters came out and that was such a big deal?
Yes.
I'm not even
Tell
making
it.
this up. Like, you can ask all three of my sisters. This is true. I'll give you their phone numbers. You can verify.
I'm waiting to hear this.
Oh, this is good shit here. She would save her coins.
Oh.
Because we're coin savers. And like, I have a huge jug of change over here that's the part of the Costa Rica fund. But saving it in a jar is one thing. Rolling it by the state that it is.
Okay, you win.
Oh, a
You
roll
win.
of Alabama's.
My mother gave my brother.
Shoebox.
Yeah, my mother gave my
saving
son the book. You know, where you get the book and then you pop them in as you get them.
Yeah.
So she did that for all three of her grandkids and gave them the books. Rolled quarters, that's
40 quarters, $10 at a time, marked by state. She tried to get them marked by mint. I'm not making any of this up.
Oh, I believe this.
The legit
100%.
truth. So when we went to my sister's wedding this summer, I had all these coins underneath my bed. It's like the safest place to put them. I don't have a fucking safe that large. And I took them and we split them up. And they're rolls. She had rolls of the Sacagawea coins, the Indian, the Lewis and Clark.
Sacagawea? Is that what you meant?
Proper pronunciation is actually Sacagawea. Yes.
Is it really?
It is. You can Google it.
I'm sure it is. You would know better than I did.
Yeah, but the guide for the Lewis and Clark.
Yeah.
We probably split up 50.
No way.
Rolls of those.
Were those the dollars?
Yeah.
Who was the New York subway system used to give those out as change. So I got a bunch of those too.
They made them in like 02, 3, and 4 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so she'd give collectible coins to people. And like, you guys know, I don't collect hardly anything. I collect photographs.
I make y'all collect Funkos. I make y'all collect Funkos because of me.
Well, Ron
and Terry
and Ron and John Carlo are in my office, but in the shrine. But along with the Golden Girls.
That's right.
But the which I'm expecting Blanche anytime. Because I saw the other.
It's in the kitchen. It's in the kitchen.
Oh, is that what's in the kitchen?
That's what's in the box.
Okay.
Spoiler.
Well, Blanche can go to the office with me.
Blanche in her exercise outfit.
Oh, that's even better because, like I said, I have been murdering it. I
know.
And again, we're going to climb a mountain together, and it's going to be fantastic. We're going to make memories.
Sure. We'll make memories, all right.
I love how the safest place for your coins is under your bed. Makes it sound like you don't have visitors. Have you met me? I like my dogs more than I like people.
That's it. I was gonna say, not at his house. He's not gonna have visitors. Absolutely not.
And this 100-pound bulldog sitting right here scares people, and all he wants is attention. You should see the wild ones.
All right, I'm trying to guess what number 1 is, but I have failed, so I'm excited.
I picked 20 different bad gifts. I voted for
20
legitimately.
Wait,
and all of them have made an appearance today.
Number 1, anything that comes with
okay, that was on my list. That was on my list for sure.
Does the treadmill count?
No.
And I'm picturing this lady handing him this saying, just take it.
I will never forget. I was at a friend's Christmas one year. Okay. And a girlfriend bought her boyfriend a gift and had him open it in front of all of us. You want to know what it was? It was a diamond ring so he could propose to her.
Oh no.
Wow.
Literally the worst thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
That is ridiculous.
Worst thing.
George.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. He said, if you're going to Allison, if you're going to climb a mountain, maybe you want the treadmill back.
It's not necessarily a mountain. It's a mountain.
Does he want to have to put it back together though?
Yeah, it's a mountain-like structure that shoots lava out of it. I mean, I would not call it a mountain, George, because I don't want to scare her. It's just
I've already done
you know,
that.
yeah.
No, thanks, Dad. Thanks to Mark, I have an entirely stocked personal gym in the basement that I don't know how to use half of the stuff, but there's like 3 more pieces of exercise equipment in boxes that I haven't opened. So
I can fix that too.
I know. You gotta
April
come
the
over.
2nd. I
Yeah.
can fix that.
Okay, good. You can show me what everything is.
Correct.
That's what
All
she
Yeah,
said.
so anything that comes with guilt. So the wedding thing. Sorry, George got me sidetracked because that was funny. It's not really a mountain. It's a structure that looks like a mountain that shoots out
I'm gonna
lava.
tell everybody it was a mountain, so
Yeah, it's okay. So we're gonna climb it together, and it's gonna be awesome. And then we're gonna walk through the jungles, and then we're going
that I
sailing
wanna do.
together. And none of that comes with guilt.
no.
It just comes with sore feet. So wear comfortable shoes. This whole guilt thing, like what happened with the ring?
So what happened was he said, yeah, no. I was proud. Like I was like, yeah, because no way. That would never work.
That's crazy.
And she was
He
devastated.
gave
'cause
her she gave him the ring to propose to her with.
and he said, yeah, no, and they actually broke up.
I would have.
Yeah,
And here's the
to be
interesting
fair, so
part
would
about
I.
that.
That was
Legally, that's a gift. He could have went and
absolutely
sold it.
100%. Could have taken it, but he didn't. He was a good person.
In 2025, I remain unmarried. Maybe next year. I sent that to Allison earlier today.
Yes,
But it's true. Maybe next year.
you never know.
Could you imagine? Just both of you, because you know me better than most people. Think about the type of man that it would have to be
God,
to
can't
say,
even.
I want to marry you.
I sometimes think about that, like what it would take.
Mhm.
It's just there's a lot.
There's a lot there.
There's a lot there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right, let me run it down.
Terry's just
Terry
like,
It's
ain't
hard to
touching
figure out
it.
what words to put on this because all of these had huge sentences for names. But anyway, top 10 worst Christmas gifts as voted on by our listeners, and thank you all for that. Number 10, as seen on TV. Number 9, bathroom scale. Number 8, puzzles. Number 7, unfunny joke gifts. Number 6, batteries not included. Number 5, clothes for the wrong team. Number 4, weight loss items. Number 3, gift cards to places you don't like. Number 2, collectibles that you don't collect. And number 1, anything that comes with gifts.
excuse me, sorry.
Hit your cough button,
I'm
ladies.
sorry. I
We're
know I forgot.
professionals
That was
here.
really. I've been much
Oh.
better tonight. Okay, I'm trying to get better so I can see my dad on Christmas.
Yes, we need to see George.
I know I need to be better.
We'll be seeing George in April at some point,
Yes.
probably. At least I think so.
Yeah, my brother and sister-in-law are going to be at the game, so you'll get to meet them too.
Nice. Yankee Stadium, April the 3rd. The Marlins going to tote an ass whooping from God's team, the New York Yankees. Opening day at the stadium. Not the new or the old one, the new one. But, it's okay.
Terry, this was a fabulous list.
It was.
I
was
really
very
enjoyed
fun. We
this.
had stories.
Yep.
We disagreed on things.
Mm-hmm. Good stuff.
That's always the good stuff.
Have we done something with New Year's resolutions?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I
Which
think
ones
so.
are most easily broken last year?
Okay. I want to say let's do stupid ones, but that could be a long list too.
I like that one though.
Like this notion, and this is my thing, and we can get into this on New Year's, but I'm going to just preview this for y'all. That after 40 years, I'm going to in one day miraculously change myself. Are you kidding? Like that's not happening. It's not happening.
Not without heavy medication.
Clearly. And what do I not take that maybe I should? It's like that line I use at work sometimes when people annoy me. I said, "Are you taking medicine?" "Yeah, I am." "Well, maybe you should have it changed." "Are you taking medicine?" "No,
Should
I don't
increase the
take
dose.
medicine." "Well, maybe you should." There's an answer to each answer, and that's how you do things. Also, it's how you get called to HR. You're not supposed to accuse people of those sort of things. any more than you're supposed to call someone terms and conditions because nobody cares what they think and nobody pays attention to them. So,
How's George? Does he miss me? I miss George.
Oh, George, my George?
Your George.
Yeah. Oh, she's such a nice lady. And I think
Love you, George.
Well, no shit, George. You'd see you two just fawning over each other. Oh my God. So you know that his truck, he drives a Colorado like you do.
Does he really?
Or it's either a Colorado or a Tacoma. It's a smaller truck. No, it's a Canyon. It's a GMC.
Okay.
And it says Latin Lover on his license plate. I am not even making that up. I am dead serious. Next time he drives it, I will send you a picture.
Please send me a picture, but then I need his phone number so I can text him and be like,
I can make that happen too.
Yeah, you can.
Yes. So anyway, yeah, Georgie was in a mood the other day, and I'm like, it got to the point where I just said to him, "What the fuck are you telling me for?"
I gotta tell you, Terry, you gotta see Andrew in his work environment. It explains so much.
Okay.
He is Mr. Professional, but if shit ain't done right, he's gonna let you know.
That's very true.
Yeah,
it's very true.
Well, I've told you guys my personality.
Yours. You surprised us the other day.
Different. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not saying much about that because I do have people from work that follow.
Yeah, no, yeah. Oh,
I don't know that people from work follow me at all on this show, but I do know that if they heard anything I say, they would be like, that's accurate. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Anyway, what's Evan saying?
Terry's getting credit for his ChatGPT pictures because they have been fantastic. I mean, I used mine for my Christmas picture. It looks great.
I will say ChatGPT is not known for being the best for pictures, but we like goofy stuff here, so it's to me the best for goofy looking pictures.
Yep,
so
I agree.
So
me as the head ball coach was fantastic.
That
me
was really
as
good.
Emperor Palpatine was a home run.
This is my favorite one of me, probably.
Oh, it was you as the crying little girl on Christmas is fantastic.
Oh, it's so good. I mean, also the birthday one with the tiara, that makes me happy because Terry bought me a tiara. What?
He did buy you a
tiara.
Right.
Yes, you did. I have a nice purple tiara.
I didn't even put those. Maybe I did put those together.
I don't know if you did or didn't, but it's just the way I remember.
That's very good of me, whether it was on purpose or not.
Oh, and then you were Maleficent.
Well, I mean, I got myself a couple of themed things when I was at Disney World.
Nice.
They're going to be building. You ready for this? They're going to be building a villains world. So excited.
Oh,
so excited.
We should have gotten them to sponsor our villains series.
I would say I might actually visit Florida for that. Just don't spill the coffee on me driving down I-4, and we'll be all right.
Don't worry, we don't drive on I-4 when we go to Disney, so we're good.
We've talked about the football games that are happening over the next week. What else we got? We got Talking Wrestling with Pondwater and Amy, and last minute info from both of them. They sent me a picture, and I can't show you the picture because I don't think it'll show up. But it's MPX presents their new champion. I don't know if it's Dylan or Dylan Cavens and the World Breaker Brick Savage. They'll both be on the show this week.
Nice. Back to the roots, I see, interviewing the independent wrestlers. Those are always good shows.
They are.
The chat can be fun to hang out with, like ours here. You know, we appreciate the Mark Out Moments platform. Sometimes it's not so fun, and you know why. He's not here today. Don't go Big Blue. So that's all there is to it. I mean, I would never call people out by name or anything, you know, Dylan. But anyway.
So bad. So bad.
Look.
I'm lost.
I am too tired, too fat, and too fucking old to just play the game anymore.
Anyway, you guys pay attention. Tune in to Talking Wrestling with Pondwater and Amy. I don't know if either of them are still in the chat. Did they say it was Tuesday or Wednesday?
Tuesday at 7 Eastern, 6 Pacific, I think.
6 Central.
Central, sorry, yes.
6 Central.
Well, we don't need to care about other time zones, Allison, which is why you
I'm
got that wrong.
trying to be respectful that they are both in Central.
It's only Eastern.
And I am
Mountain.
too. So technically, when I schedule something, I schedule it Central. Y'all just get your calculations right.
We just
somehow.
like to yell at you.
Yeah, this is our show. You know,
So speaking of our show, so
Yay.
we've got our we did this last year. We're going to do it next week. Our
Oh, yeah.
best of 2025 list. So every list that we've done this year, we're going to put that on a list and let everybody vote for which ones they liked this year.
Oh, I can't wait. We had some good ones this year.
Yeah. Well, the other thing is we've had so many, obviously 52-ish, maybe 50, whatever it is. Because we're not doing the football ones, obviously, folks.
Right. We really loved week 4 of the football. That
Yeah,
was
exactly.
grateful.
That was my favorite. When Alabama was not number 1. But like, it reminds us of what we've done because this just all runs together in a lot of different ways.
Yeah.
And we had some fun ones last year, like, all joking aside, Terry, the damn road trip snacks was fantastic. You know, it was great.
Yeah.
Anyone with food seems to be a hit.
It's been a while since we've done food.
You know, I thought about this because some of these places, and we could do Taco Bell, and you just watch me be miserable all day.
We have thought about that. And
some of these places
we might have floated that idea around before.
Have massive menus, like they're the freaking Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah, Cookout.
Cookout. So, like,
favorite side item at Cookout.
I've still never been.
Corn dog.
Exactly.
I saw it, but I didn't go.
Think about Sonic. Favorite drink combo at Sonic, because they're the same way. You could pick 97 different things. But what I was getting at was like the whole Arby's. We got the meats, and you get the runs. That's how that goes. But think about it. How massive the menu at Arby's is, and think about it 20 years ago when we were younger, and how it was just roast beef sandwiches. Like, it was not
beef and cheddar, roast beef.
All this nonsense. So what I'm getting at is we could rank the menus and then decide if they're better or worse than the originals.
Ooh. I mean,
also had the idea on the New Year's resolutions because everybody makes one and then they break them immediately. Just like goal setting. Oh, well, this is my goal. Okay. Is it written down? Do you have a plan? When is it going to be executed? How many do you make adjustments?
I do now.
Well, you're not making a smart goal.
ChatGPT, because I say, hey, ChatGPT, help me make a plan.
There you go. There you go.
Oh,
you got a calendar to do it. You got
here's
a calendar.
Some real advice, though. If you want to learn about something, there are a million books out there to read, but you don't know where to start. ChatGPT is a good place to say, hey, I want to learn about this topic. Can you suggest some good books and tell me about them and tell me what I should start with, what I should go to next? Great resource for that.
I started using it for coupon codes anytime I online shop for anything.
You cheap bastard.
Nice.
I can't tell you how much money I've saved.
So let me ask you this, Dorothy.
Yes?
Are Dorothy and Blanche going to be couponers when we own the compound?
Fuck yes. I already was a couponer. I used to have a stock of my extra items because CVS used to pay me to take stuff.
I am not a couponer. I am a what is it called? Not
Spender.
a bargain, not
You're
a bargain
shopper.
shopper.
You are.
Well,
though.
I'm a comparison buyer.
Yeah.
Like
exactly.
that's what
that's a bargain
I will
shopper.
compare and I buy, like today as an example, because you two know how I am. It's why I can afford to go to Costa Rica. Campbell soup at Food Lion in the big can, 21 ounces, cream of mushroom. 21 ounces. It's 2 for $6.
Wow. They're 99 cents. That's it.
Food Lion, 99 cents for the
Yeah.
10.5-ounce cans. You get 2 of them and you save $1.
Absolutely.
So that's what I am. I am a comparison shopper. And I don't do the coupons because I ain't got time for that bullshit. But I also work 60 hours a week. So there's that too. Also, I'm going in early tomorrow because Roger has 10 customers. Allison can tell you about Roger. 10 car deals for the same customer. I was there till 9:30
I know
every night.
Roger. Yeah.
Allison can tell you about Roger.
Yeah.
And she got to meet Roger, Terry. He's the fleet manager.
Mm-hmm.
Roger doesn't watch the show, but I'd tell him to his face. He thinks he's God's gift to the car business.
Mm-hmm.
And he's been doing it forever, but can't figure out how to bill out his own cars. So can't get them submitted and approved either. Oh, they have a $3.5 million line of credit. So just use the line of credit. Okay. Yeah. You sure, Roger? That's what I'm supposed to do? Just use their line of credit that they applied for and got approved for and all that? You really want me to do that?
I still haven't watched that movie he recommended.
He's crazy. Now he's like a salesman, and when he introduced, he told Allison, he said, "Oh, Andrew's great." Blah 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 blah. He says that to everybody. I mean, it's true, but still,
it's true.
He says it to everybody. But yeah, Roger will be worrying the piss out of me at 9 a.m. So I'm going in at 8 because I'm
working this week.
I have to manually build each of his contracts. Oh, by the way, Terry, since you don't watch the reel, I can't send it to you. It does apply to Allison, though. It does not apply to me because Christmas week is a busy week for us in the car business. Because Bernie Mac, stop fucking with me. I ain't doing shit. Not this week. Not this week.
That's me.
What is your mentality before Christmas break? And the answer was Bernie Mac, insert, stop fucking with me.
Sounds like a 2026 problem to me.
It does. I'm working 2 days, and then
I'm working
after Christmas and between Christmas and New Year, I'm gonna study up on some stuff and hit the ground running in January.
Are you off or are you working?
I'm gonna be with my laptop at home, researching things, actually doing stuff. But I don't know how much time I'll spend, but I'll be spending a lot of other time doing stuff. I'll be at home. So
excellent. We're shut down, so yay.
We have 2 days before Christmas because we're closed Christmas Eve and Christmas. And then it's balls to the wall Friday, Saturday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
I won't come visit.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking 14-hour days, probably, maybe longer.
Gross. No, thank you.
And it's just the way it is because it's the end of the year. It's like Roger comes to me the other day. I'm done making fun of him, but he comes to me the other day. He's like, Andrew, this guy. And he does this thing with his hands. He wipes his arms. It's fucking hysterical.
He likes his muscles. He likes his muscles.
He says, I got this customer. He's got a line of credit. He'll buy 10 cars at once. I'm like, Roger, you can buy 10 cars at once? Yeah. So well, give me all the information. I get them submitted. I get them approved. I go to bill them out Saturday night, get them ready. I don't have the insurance information. Can't write the tags, can't print some of the paperwork. I said, Roger, I need the insurance information. Oh, yeah, I'll get it. I'll text it. I swear to God, man knows everything. He sends me a text. He says, he sent it to me, but I can't get it to send from my phone to you. We'll have to do it Monday morning. 2025, we all have smartphones, Roger. What are you doing? So
Roger is of the generation where that is learned after the fact. So
sounds like he was playing Snake and it interrupted his game.
Well, he's one of those people that
I don't think he'd know how to play Snake.
And you two know these types of people in your workplace that nobody really wants to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
So they just pacify them and get them out of the office as quickly as possible.
I may be that person. But anyway.
Oh, all right, folks.
But anyway, thanks for anybody that's still hanging in there. We went long today, even not talking wrestling. What a great list. Thank you, everybody, for showing up. Amy, Devin, George, Dave. Let's see, who else did we have?
Coach Keith, when you answer this, when you listen to this later, remember, I hate Matt Rule, and you should have been here to listen to the rant.
And Bober choosing hockey over us.
Listen, I've been watching Heated Rivalry.
Yes,
I would
you-
choose hockey over us at this point, but there's a different reason for that altogether.
Oh Lord.
Fantastic. Carrie, one more thing.
Okay.
Because I know you love when I do this. I went to the gym today, as I told y'all. Did leg day. Got on the Stairmaster. Turned on Heated Rivalry, episode 5. It's the newest episode.
Oh my God.
I'm behind. So I've turned it on, and I'm on the Stairmaster next to this airman who's got sweat everywhere. Like, I got up on the Stairmaster and could see the sweat running down the crack of his ass. Like, I'm not trying to be gross. Like, he was sweating that profusely. Anywho, I go ahead and get on the Stairmaster and turn my show on. And they're having this heart-to-heart conversation because I don't want to spoil this for Allison. And then all of a sudden, they start making out. And about 2 minutes later, homeboy on the other treadmill is gone. Now, I don't know that it's coincidence or not. I'm watching this show.
Bye, boy.
But he said, I am out of here. Anyway.
Gotta love frail male egos.
Heated Rivalry may make me a hockey fan yet. But only if that's how it goes.
I told Andrew yesterday, I think, that it's a book series. So now that I know that, I'm going to try to find the books for you.
Well, here's the thing. I've got 6 trashy-ass beach novels sitting on my table over there that I need to read, and then they're going to TSA. Then they're going to Connecticut.
Yes. Bring them to Costa Rica.
Well, no, I was going to send them to you. We can do like our dirty book club.
Yeah. All right, good.
And then you can donate them.
Okay. I'll give them to my mom.
Because that was another...
Or my sister-in-law. We share books. I know they are. It's okay. My sister-in-law will be all right with that.
Oh, okay.
She'll like that. Mom, not so much.
Is this what Andrew is reading? Allison, what in the world?
Is he wearing pants while he's reading that?
Tell him to put his pants on, for Pete's sake. We're here at a nice place to eat.
So listen, I will update the slides with some results of the games that we play on ESPN. I haven't done that very well this year, but we'll try to catch up with that. Nobody had a winning record in the first few games.
I am 6-5. Maintain low tone with me, Terry. That is a winning record.
I said in the first few. I didn't say now.
Have you been an Auburn fan long enough? You would take 6-5.
Oh boy.
But we ain't going fishing or golfing.
Anyway, thanks everybody for tuning in. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Happy New Year if you don't see us then next week. Hope you get everything you wanted and nothing that was on here. As always, love your people. Tell them it's... Hold on. Reverse it. I got to read this or I don't do it right. As always, love your people. Tell them you love them. Make it weird. See you next time, everybody.